Hey, my name's Rich. I use the he, him pronouns. You're watching my YouTube channel where I play amazing tabletop role playing games with friends. This is part of the Intercontinental Group of Awesome, so called because we are on either sides of the pond. There are some USicans and there are some Europeans, and we are having a good time playing a game called Minimum Rage. Minimum Rage is from World Champ Game Co. Uses the Mutant Year Zero engine, which is roll a bunch of six-siders looking for sixes. We've made some tweaks to the system, which is a pretty light release on World Champ Game Co.'s Patreon, and we have been continuing forward with that. This is the fifth session. The pitch for Minimum Rage is Mallrats meets Buffy the Vampire Slayer. We set this in the mid-90s in a mall called the IGoA Mall, and it's in California. It's nice weather outside. Every player character works at the IGoA Mall except for the one who doesn't. But he spends a lot of time at the mall because this is his last summer of fun. Last session, we dealt with the ending of the scavenger hunt and the arcade, Golden Castle arcade, and the big TMNT sleep in, lock in kind of celebration. You guys found out that the game was a little hinky, and you dealt with it in a pretty amazing way. This session, we're going to kick off the resolution of prizes for completing the scavenger hunt, and then we're going to skip a wee bit of time to get into some other nonsense. Let's go around the horn, but before we do character introductions, let me do a quick reminder that we have lines and veils. We have lines, which means this is content we're not interested in exploring. The lines are sexual assault, sexual violence, and coercion, harm to children, pandemics, and slavery. Now, we have a line on harm to children, and I want to broach this conversation. Are we talking about any harm whatsoever, like physical harm, spiritual harm, child put in danger of being killed, or any harm like they can't skin their knee or they can't potentially be put in threat? I'm not trying to litigate it. I'm just trying to understand that line, because that was something I was considering, was the idea of a threat to children, but that isn't actually putting a knife to their throat, nothing that you could see visible harm.
I mean, I kind of saw it as kind of light peril type. You know, if it was in a young child movie, it would be fine. Probably teenage movie, it would be,
Again, this is a line.
As long as,
I just want to make sure.
As long as it's not dipping into the gore area with
no
kids go. Yeah, that's kind of where I would.
Yeah, that's not even. I'm not even close to that.
Yeah.
And can I ask, when we talk about kids, obviously we're going to be in danger, and some would call us kids. We're talking kids in that like 12 and under range. Is that correct?
I think so. To me,
yeah, that's
harm to children here is like any character of the age where our characters might be trusted to take care of them, sort of a thing.
Yeah.
Or characters that our characters would be like, they're a kid, they're a baby. What? Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me just kind of be above board. One of the plot introductions, once we jump time, is that Echo's younger brother has been really, really tired, like mono level of tired lately. Is that okay? Is anyone?
Seems okay for me.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. Thank you so much. Sorry for taking up so much time. That was just important for me to make sure that I wasn't violating that line or anyone's trust. We also have a line on pandemics and slavery. I can't remember if I mentioned those. Veils, these are things that we're okay if it is content that happens, but we do not want to dwell on it, don't want to see it on screen, don't want to delve into the descriptions of that. Veil on sexual content will fade to black, and harm to animals will also fade to black or quickly cut away. And on top of that, we have the X card. So if anybody needs to use the X card, that will stop play briefly so that we can check in. Then we'll excise that thing from our game. And you never know when the X card may be a tool that you need to use. But even if you never use it, it's great to know that it's there. Sorry for all of that. Let's jump into introducing characters and players. First, just if you could let us know who you are, and then briefly talk about your character. You can mention your, in this game, class and personality. That's not social class. It's just class, kind of like D&D class. And we will start on right to left in the character keeper. So Alex, kick us off.
I'm Chad Robbins. What's my class? Is the regular. Like, I'm a regular in the mall. I didn't actually work there. I'm going to be working in my father's luxury autos at the end of the summer. And my personality is the dreamboat. I'm like I'm kind of migrating out of it, but before the start of the summer, I was like in with all the cool kids and, all the preppy kids and, hanging out with cheerleaders and the captains of the football team and things like that. And I'm not that clever, or at least not that savvy.
You're not super savvy, but that's only...
He's not stupid, but...
No, he's not.
In quotation mark, he's not stupid. Yeah.
He's also unpopular, which is making his savvy even worse.
Yeah, that's his current condition.
Yeah, we are refreshing conditions for everyone except Alex had a couple for Chad and really wanted to keep the unpopular, and I think that's great. Jan, you're up.
I am Jan. I use the he, him pronouns. I will be playing Rolf, who also uses he and pronouns. He is the superhero class, which is more of a physical type. And he is the stoner personality. I'm basically seeing him as sort of a Lucas Lee from Scott Pilgrim, but before he went into movies. He's a skater. He works at Dick's Sporting Goods. And he has a skateboard, which he uses as a weapon sometimes.
Unwisely. Have you fixed your skateboard yet? I don't think you have. Have you? Oh my goodness. Oh, that's great. Reminder, broken skateboard. I need to make you feel bad about not having fixed it. Cool. Thank you so much. Jen, you're up.
All right, hello, my name is Jen. I use the she, her pronouns. I am playing as Brooke Slater, who also uses she, her pronouns. She's the Zinester class, and she's a bit of an artiste. So she likes making little pamphlets about our adventures. She works at Goodies Music. Along with Mallory Stein, or Mal, who's the lead singer in a band, which is so cool. And I feel like my character's probably recovering from being a Ninja Turtle and getting electrocuted. I feel like there's maybe some kind of wrap up scene where Brooke's like, okay, I think this will work, but it's stupid. And she has like a paint tray pan and like a roller on a stick. And she's like emptied an entire aloe bottle into the pan And she's like, and then we just cut.
I'm just curious which of the two Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Chad and Brooke, end up not liking pizza for a while. Sabine.
Nothing turns me off of pizza.
It's true. It's the universal food. Sabine.
Hi, my name is Sabine. I use any pronouns. I am going to play Echo Park, who's a graphic novelist. At least that's what she says. And she draws a lot of stuff. She has not released anything yet. She's a punk. She does not like people in authority positions, which might have something to do with her not publishing anything because nobody tells her what her fucking novel is about and what it should be about and how our characters should dress. And if they want to not wear anything sexed up, then that's what they not want to wear. Go away, creepy person. Yeah, she has a PDA, which she uses to access sometimes to take notes of people and stuff and things she thinks are interesting. She works at the pet hairdresser spa, despite the fact that she doesn't particularly care about pets, but sometimes, you can study a dog and then see how the anatomy works. It's almost neat. Well, almost.
Cool. And then Tyler, you are up.
Hi there, I'm Tyler, he, him pronouns, and I'm playing Kyle Wolfweiler, who is the table topper. He is a gamer and kind of the GM of most of our group. He runs Vampire Farm because it's cooler D&D. And he is also the stoner personality. He works at the AMC, the movie theater. He's fairly bright, but he is a scrawny little guy. But he is quite the talker. And he also has the ability to cast spells, in particular polymorph, which allows him to change change himself into other things. He also picked up a leadership last time, and he has deduction and strategy. So he's could be kind of a leader type, but his personality is really more conniving than it is leader inspiring, certainly. I guess that's probably about him. Yeah, that's him.
All right. So with that in mind, the first opening scene that we have after we saw our musical montage is some killer rad 90s tune that played as everybody introduced their characters and little bits of them, at their various workplaces or at Baby Chad, wiping down a car at Robin's Auto and all that good stuff. We slide in, the camera's on a dolly, comes in, and we see the water feature, the big memory pool, wishing well area, and there are all kinds of people gathered in this central bit. There are the escalators, that right there. Louis, when I point here, is that going up and down the escalator? Because I know stuff's mirrored, so I just want to make sure. Awesome, I pulled it off. Yay me. And we see this huge wheel, and it's one of those wheels with all the little pegs on it, and then the little ticker thing, kind of like a Price is Right deal, and you whip it and it goes, and it has all the little pie slices around that have all kinds of different prizes that are offered, because we're on the Sunday, the same weekend when the giant mall-wide scavenger hunt is held. And this is very prestigious. All of you who participated in the scavenger hunt, your bosses have let you sneak down here to roll, to rotate this thing. There's a question in chat. Let's go ahead and try the roll dice with friends. Hopefully that will work for us today and not give us those 500 the 500 areas. And I'll just drop the link back in case nobody has it. Don't forget, you have to rename yourself, or you'll be Dallas Die Roller. Nothing wrong with Dallas Die Roller, mind you, but still, just want you to be aware. So, if I recall, everyone except for Wolf actively participate in the scavenger hunt, but I'll check in with you, Tyler. If you want Wolf to have like turned it in early before he was sucked into the video games, just so you can get a roll, or if you're like spinning for someone else from your store, then that's okay with me. How do you want to handle that, Tyler?
I don't know. It doesn't feel right that I managed to turn my stuff in since I was ahead. But I suppose I could roll for like my buddy at the spin for my buddy at the AMC since he's not there.
All right, cool. So we'll say then that you are you're spinning for Cedric, right? Cedric finished up, and Harry has been a little stiffy about it. So you sneak out on a smoke break or something to spin the wheel, and Cedric's like, "You're my storyteller, man. I know you roll the best dice anyway, so just spin it. Just spin it."
Got you, bro.
All right, man. And so with that in mind, we start off with the illustrious Gene Lynch, the IGoA mall administrator, attended by Officer Sips, the mall cop who's self-important and overly intense, as well as Chad's dad. Mr. Robbins is there, looking good in his three-piece suit. His little dabs of sweat at the top of his hairline to kind of highlight the hair plugs because he's had a little work done. He's one of those guys, a little bit of male pattern baldness. So he's gotten a few. It's the 90s, so the skills not really there. The Bosley hair solutions not to the level they are nowadays. So there's still a little bit of that, but otherwise it's quite dapper, looking good, smiling, $1 million, $1 million smile. And Chad, and if you're not big into cars, don't worry about this. Just tell me what kind of car, but like, what's the car that's been pulled up? Because the big grand prize is a year free lease from Robbins Auto. And this will be like the one that they're really trying to move and stray on hair. Sorry. Jet.
I'm thinking, in my head, I'm imagining the truck from Back to the Future that he gets when, he fixes time and gets a truck as a prize.
Sounds fun. I like it.
One.
All right, rock on.
Doing the Biff's cleaning.
Yeah, so it's a big killer truck, right? It's got Dodge in the front because I just love the idea of trucks that on the front it says Dodge. There's just something, I don't necessarily like Dodge as a thing. Just that branding, very amusing to me. It's always tickled me. Hey, there's a truck coming at your face. You should dodge. Don't know why that tickles me as much as it does. We'll move on. So each of you are arrayed. You've got other coworkers who are here. Of course, Zachary Durand is here because he had 13 members in his killer AD&D second edition group, and he offered XP for those who filled out the different items on the scavenger hunt. Like, he assigned different XP, like from 150 to 550 XP per item that was photographed and handed off to him. Some people leveled. I just want to say some people leveled, okay? Unfortunately, like, it was the people who were already lower level because they'd lost a character, but still it was worth it to them. And Percy is there, Echo. And she's got her dog, Hades, too. We've seen Percy's new puppy. And Percy's new puppy is on the monsters level of pictures. I don't know how Percy's adorable puppy ended up with them.
Cute.
It is a painfully cute dog. Like, that dog makes my teeth ache. It's so cute.
I see dogs all the time. I'm not softened. I'm not softened. I'm not immune totally, but I mean, it's black, but still, it's Percy's. I'm not gonna say that it's cute.
All right.
I think that it's cute, but I'm not gonna say that.
Quick question. Have I been forced to be like on stage or with this, or have I managed to?
Your dad asked you to be on stage.
Oh, dear. Yeah, I'm on stage then.
Yeah, you are.
I know what ask means.
Yeah,
He does.
and the stage is like, this is the stage they normally wheel out for Santa pictures and stuff like that. So it's, you know, it's just a regular, it's not a thrust kind of stage. It's just a flat level that's like 3 steps up. So you would stand over top of people. And so Chad, you get to, like, you're the minder for the wheel. You know, you get to like Vanna it up. As your dad said, you get to Vanna it up, son. Referring to the Wheel of Fortune,
Dad.
Popular new TV show, game show, and you get to be the like spokesmodel, effectively pointing people to the wheel.
I'm the beautiful assistant.
And then they have all these numbers, right? And the numbers correspond to like envelopes, and you get to hand them off to people for their big prizes. Sorry, I just saw Sabine's inner conflict joke. It's good. Echo, you get to go first. So, you know, Chad, you pull out. That's it. This is it. I get to hand this off to Alex. Alex, you get to determine the order of the different PCs who come up and get to roll. So I, on the back end, have created a D100 table. The D100 table is in the prizes and park on our character keeper, in case anybody else hasn't seen that in the group. And so you get to go on to roll dice with friends, roll your D100, and that is the prize that you get. So Chad, who is it that you, when you draw out the names of people who have completed entries, right, and you see that it's, you've checked it over, and this is the person who's the first person who gets to get up and spin the wheel?
I kind of amused the idea of Rolf being the first.
Nice.
Rolf.
So Rolf, you get up. They call out your name. Rolf, how do you approach? There's a somebody showing me different kettles, I think. Oh, cool. That is a lot.
Rolf is just like initially just really surprised. He's like, "What? Me? Oh, okay." And he walks up.
You're gonna spin the wheel.
Okay. And he grabs it and he spins it as fucking hard as he can.
It's like it just spins around for a little bit, and it starts wobbling on the needle. And your dad, Chad, your dad's eyes just get a little like, oh my.
I'm gonna just nudge it to slow it down. When he looks.
Mr. Lynch is like, kind of rocks back a little bit, and then people are cutting up. That's pretty great. So let's roll those beautiful dice. What did you?
A 10.
A 10. Okay, and so when we look at the prizes in park, you get. That's awesome. So it goes. And it slows down, and then finally it's one of those where it's like the peg just barely, and then it barely pops over, and you see the golden castle. And when the golden castle comes up, you actually, I'm not sure how excited you are, but Cameron Oggs is super excited. He's like, whoa!
What is the exact timeline of this? I was like, vis-a-vis the previous adventure. Like, is it after
day
that?
after. It's day after the previous adventure. Yeah, it's the next day. So
I'm like, I hand him it, and like, here's.
Maybe you don't want to play video games. Is that the suggestion there?
Here's your 100.
No, it's cool.
It's in this big like pouch, with a golden castle on it. It's got all these like clinking tokens.
It's cool, man. I'll spend some on Billy.
Come on.
All right. Who is next?
Brooke.
Sweet. So a couple other people go, and then the next member of your crew is Brooke. I love it. Wolf's response. That'll make a cool dice bag.
Yeah. Nice. So I have my half-gallon igloo jug, insulated jug, just full of coffee. And I roll up with it, and
You just gotta spin the thing.
okay.
Sorry.
Like, I had enough wherewithal to do my hair this morning, and that's about it.
Nice.
59.
59. So that appears to be a grab bag from Radio Shack.
Okie
So
dokie.
this would be the Radio Shack as a number of items that haven't moved in a while. And so they just clean off the shelves, put it into a grab bag, and that's what you get. So it's a nice little bag with a Radio Shack emblem on it, and there's a picture of, I don't know, was Shaquille O'Neal a spokesperson during this time period in the 90s for Radio Shack? So it's like
Let's
the Radio
just
Shack
pretend
with
that
a
he
Q.
was.
Radio
Yeah.
Shack with a Q, of course, and a picture of him on the Mylar bag there. And
Yep.
yeah, you get a box of like 3 1/4 and 5 1/4 and 3.5 discs, and let's see, a bunch of like blank cassette tapes and an erector set. That's just there you go, and a bunch of rechargeable batteries. Radio Shack brand. So yeah,
All right.
cool.
I'll like make cool person hand gestures at Chad and leave the
Lynch
stage.
like takes a picture of you guys with his Polaroid, flips the thing and puts it over on the table with all the other picture of the winners.
Is it like pulling the hands away and like thing, jit type, something that would be seen in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Yes, absolutely.
Maybe more. Yeah.
Oh yes, no charger for the rechargeable batteries. Hilariously, the charger, the cheapest part.
Oh, no charger. That's great. We
Would
should have
she
Tyler
written-
create this table.
Would it be written as Echo Park on the sheet?
Oh no, of course it doesn't, right? Oh no, Echo would have entered it herself, so she would have written it at the top, right? So you probably would have put Echo Park, right?
Echo?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I entered the ironic version, right, as Echo Park, but I don't know if they just gave these things slips out to everybody who participated, because I had imagined that would be a kind of somebody would say these are good and these aren't, but if it's everybody who participated, then that's kind of, well, okay. But then she would have entered as Echo Park, sure.
Okay, cool. All right, give it a roll. How does it handle the wheels? Is this a thing just, whatever, I don't care, I'm too punky for this?
Yeah, I think there are
Do I have
few things on that list that might interest her. I think it depends on what she gets, right? How she reacts to that then. So she's taking it very cool, like, okay, I'm gonna roll this thing, and hey, Chad, do I roll it right around or left around? No, I saw it. So, oh, cool. I'll give it a spin. I'm doing it very like, this is nothing. But of course, I'm curious to see what's going on. Roll it. I've got a 68. So what is that? That is 5 free pizzas. Okay. I
I
guess.
put my hand out for the same cool fun thing.
And I look at
with the Polaroid.
and yeah, I move when they do the Polaroid because I don't. So I'm blurry on the pic.
Yeah. So you just leave the stage. Or,
Yep.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
right.
And then I say, well, okay, I guess you're all invited.
Cool.
Yes.
I awkwardly put my hand away from the.
And here I was hoping that she'd get the 10 CDs and have to pretend not to be excited.
Yeah, 10 CDs would have been awesome, but I mean, I would have been really conflicted with the Hail Sudden thing. I mean, I want to go there, but that's so consumerist. That's not good.
All right, so Echo, Rolf, and Brooke have all gone, and eventually you call out for Cedric, which has a sub spinner, which would be Wolf.
I got that.
Oh, yeah. Go for it, Wolf.
86.
Oh, that's pretty good. 86 is a $50 gift certificate to Hail Satin.
Hail Satin!
And everyone's just a little like,
what every teenager loves, bedding.
Yes, a demonic bed and bath works with black terry cloth. That is great. That's fantastic. And it goes on for like another half hour, Chad, to the point where Echo, Brooke, Rolf probably has to kind of head back.
Could we roll for Zachary?
You should roll for Zachary.
Yeah, I would call Zachary. There you go. He got 53.
53. That is a free board game from Toys R Us. I already work at Toys R Us. I need to take another spin. I'm not allowed to have a gift certificate there, and he spins again.
Yeah, no, don't worry. We've got the game here.
Oh, he looks at it and he's like, he looks at it and he says, sorry. Great. Thanks. You sure I shouldn't spin again? I mean, I don't want to get in trouble with Toys R Us corporate.
No, I think it's cleared. It's good. It's all good. It's,
Holds it up.
Enjoy the game.
Thanks. He does not even shake your hand. He does hold it up victoriously. All of his acolytes like scream and cheer for him. And Lynch takes a picture of him, put on the wall. The little floppy pictures. He dries it a little bit and puts it onto the table. And you have to go through, Chad, for older ladies and there's some other coworkers. It's just kind of a musical montage as you go through. Yeah. But I'm curious what Juan Martinez actually completed this. So I'm curious what he ends up with. So if you want to roll for him real quick. Okay. Yeah, go for it.
He got 9.
Ooh, what was 9? A free eye checkup from the glasses shop. He smiles and he shakes your hand. He does not need glasses, so you're like, I can give this to my sister. This is fine. So, and then that will wrap up. Are there any other than the pizza party, which inevitably has to happen soon? Don't forget to note, you slackers, down in your notes, any prizes that you got. So, yeah, or you got the Golden Castle arcade. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm giving the pizza to everyone, so I guess I won't note that down because we're probably having that this evening, and then it's gone.
Nice. You guys are a little tired because you were up all night last night, but after working a full shift, you're there in front of Gumby's Pizza in the food court, munching down on pizza, and that's what finishes up for your scavenger.
Now I have a question: who has pineapple and who doesn't?
Oh, looks like Wolf's a pineapple guy.
I'm a pro pineapple guy.
Okay, so
it is with jalapenos. Yeah.
Okay.
Pineapple and jalapenos from a Chad pizza, is that right?
Actually, no, he probably doesn't have that. But he might do the ham and pineapple.
Ham and pineapple, the Hawaiian.
The Hawaiian, yes. That's
I'm
nice.
also pro pineapple over here.
Oh,
both in the game and real life.
I think Echo likes pineapple actually, on pizza at least.
I think it's the thing where Gumby is like, we're almost out of pineapple, guys. We're gonna have to open a new can. Wow.
Just a regular pepperoni, man. It's fine.
Oh wait, they don't do pounds. I guess it'd be a high five then.
Yeah.
Cool. So we are going to fast forward some time. This is our excuse to wipe out the suck pool, clear out conditions. Everyone's stress goes away. I'm about to need to clear my throat. Give me a sec. And the next big event is, as you guys, those of you working morning shift, Brooke riding in with your mom, and you see that there are a bunch of tractor trailers that have all pulled in. You knew that there was one where they cordoned off, put up a bunch of the orange cones where people couldn't park on the west parking lot outside of a IGoA mall, and now you see that the traveling amusement park or fun park. 18-wheelers are here, and it's early in the morning. They're already like, they've opened up a few of the trailers to be the beginnings of the park. We're going to say that this is like a midweek thing so they can be ready for the weekend. I've unhid some rows if you want to take a look at all the fun that exists at the amusement park. You see things like, of course, they got a concession stand that's going to sell like funnel cakes. Funnel cakes are, imagine waffle stuff, except poured around and fried. So it's this weird pretzel-y kind of deal. And then tons of powdered sugar put on top of it, as well as highly overpriced pop or soda and the like. There is the Gravitron, which is a ride that you end up like staining across and use centrifugal force to like spin you around, and then the bottom drops out. There's of course a huge Ferris wheel. There are different kind of carnival games in the middle, all with different colored awnings that range from balloon darts, which is where you throw darts, and there are a bunch of balloons up on these pegboard walls, and if you pop certain balloons you get prizes. The ring toss, which is nigh impossible. It's a bunch of bottles, and you've got this ring, and it looks like you just throw it and land it on top of a bottle, but it's scientifically impossible. Not really, but like it's really, really hard. A pitching booth, which has these like weeble wobble people that you throw a baseball at and try to knock them over. Beanbag toss, which is again, you like throwing a beanbag and trying to land it in various areas. Water pistols, which is one where there are these like balloons and you're spraying a water pistol into the mouth of some clown looking figure, and whoever sprays the most water and fills up the balloon wins that. And horse racing, which is very similar to the water pistol one, except that when you basically you're like launching these little metal balls underneath a plexiglass case, and when you hit certain things, your horse is represented up on this like little horse racing track, moving from the right to the left, and there are different colored horses, and the horses will lurch forward, and if you land enough of the balls to where your horse places first, you get the number one prize. And there's a very loud barker who is calling over a small loudspeaker right in your ears, as if this is the most exciting thing in the entire world. Then the exciting stuff, there is a small roller coaster that does look like it maybe goes fast. A haunted house, which, this being in the middle of the summer, doesn't look that spooky from the outside. A hall of mirrors, which is like a maze type deal. And then, of course, the ancient but ever vaunted merry-go-round. So everybody cool with all of the things at the amusement park? No questions? Awesome. I'm trying not to make assumptions because, well, that stuff's old hat to me. There are a lot of things that happen in Europe where I'm like, what are you talking about? I am confused. So no beer trends. Yeah.
No beer tents. Honestly, I look at this amusement park and I think there's not nearly enough concessions.
You're not wrong. The concession stand is kind of small. There's going to be a line on it all the time. And this is one of those where you have to go to the ticket booth to be able to ride anything, because they try to centralize who is actually physically handling the money. And of course, no credit cards accepted. It even says, no, not even Amex, don't try. And the people who are putting everything together, of course, they're also going to be the folks that are working the rides and everything. And you see that. Yes.
One question.
Yes.
If you pay entrance to enter, and then you pay entrance fees for all the stands and those stuff, right? If you want to go on the roller coaster, you pay extra for the roller coaster.
You basically you walk up and you'll pay like $20 to get 10 tickets, and the roller coaster might be 6 tickets or something like that.
Oh, okay, I get it. thank you.
Yeah. And then you'll pay a couple tickets to participate in any of the carnival games, and you don't win money, you win prizes, which are mostly stuffed animals or various things like that. And also like a giant cup with a huge straw on it that no one would want, but kids love. Don't know why. Dayglow colors, always Dayglow colors. So, Facebook currency model, exactly. Sweet. So yeah, you see those people are working hard. Those people, the employees at the amusement park, are working hard trying to get the Ferris wheel up, and it's routine for them, right? They travel around in all of these tractor trailers in a big honking bus, and they set up, and they'll be here for a couple of weeks, and then they pack everything up on a Monday morning, and they're gone. And they go to the next town, and they go to mostly small to medium-sized cities. There's enough people to keep it busy, but they never go to a big city because a big city has a bunch of other stuff to do, and the novelty of that isn't usually enough for them to make big inflatable animals absolutely a thing that you can win here. Yes, this list of things that you can get is 100% accurate. Thank you for helping to fill out the prize pool there. Cool. So you guys see all that is coming, and there are going to be a variety of reactions to that. Some excitement. If for anyone who has worked more than one summer at the mall, this is a relatively routine thing. For anyone who's lived here, you've seen this before. Like, it's just part of the circuit that this particular amusement park carnival fun house type thing happens to go through. So with that, I think we will I've introduced that bit, so I'm really curious. Maybe we jump all the way into a food court lunchtime scene. It's been a week or so since the TMNT craziness that went on, so everyone is rested up, other than Chad being a little unpopular. Everyone's doing better than they had before. Rolf, did you give Tiffany a heads up that when your lunch was today?
Yes.
Awesome. So Tiffany shows up with her tiny purse, and she's wearing, strappy heels and a cute black dress, and she's happy to be here with the group. Yeah.
I need the tininess of the purse to be quantified.
This big.
All right.
You can hold credit cards if she had any, and lipstick, and very small.
Balls.
Yeah, a couple cotton balls. Yeah, pretty much a wish. You can hold a wish. Yes. Tiny purse. Is that tiny enough? You think it should be smaller? I mean, you can hold a compact in there.
It is a respectably tiny purse. Like a compact, 1 tampon, 2 credit cards, 2 cotton balls, a wish.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what she's after.
Yep.
I mean, she doesn't have any pockets, so. So yeah, you guys have used up the free pizzas already. So everyone is having various food court foods. And Tiffy will be the one to say, who's going to the fun park tonight?
I am.
Cool.
I mean, I'm not got anything else to do.
I mean, I do need some of that funnel cake before they leave.
Carny food is the best.
I know. They aren't afraid of grease, and they're not afraid of sugar, and it rules.
And I'll kind of like elbow Rolf a little bit. Maybe, a little something, and then did we ride the roller coaster?
What's that?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Awesome, man. But I think I might want to try before that, I might want to try doing the haunted house with Tiffany.
Well, I'm kind of a scaredy cat, she says, but she's not trying to shut it down. She just seems excitedly to say I'm a little bit of a scaredy cat. And we could do the Ferris wheel too. We could do the Ferris wheel. That would be fun.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
What about you, Echo? Are you going?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I like the roller coaster thing.
Cool.
I'll go on it with you.
Hmm?
If
Yeah.
you want to.
Sure, let's do that.
Side note, I'm assuming that Chad has no idea of Echo's relationship or previous relationship.
And I think Tiffany will like lean over to whisper into your ear, Rolf, does Chad like Echo?
I don't know.
That would be an interesting pair.
I guess.
You should talk him up.
I don't. It's like Rob's super awkward. This subject is like.
You're really bad at this.
Yes.
Wait, they don't have a booth with these fake guns where you can shoot out down flowers, right? Because that's a huge thing here if you go to one of these fairs. But I guess not in America, where you couldn't have real guns to shoot at roses or something. I don't know.
Oh, they have a shooting.
But could have real guns.
Yeah, this is America. We have real guns. We don't need fake guns.
Yeah, well, the fake guns never hit anything anyway. They're made that way.
They're water pistols. That's it. There's no actual shooting gallery on this one.
Damn.
I want to know if that was actually Echo saying that, having a rant
Yeah,
against.
I mean, it's totally possible that Echo says, "Hey, do they have any shooting galleries? I want to shoot down some flowers or something."
They've got like the water gun thing where you spray, and it makes the thing go bigger and bigger and bigger. And
Great.
pops.
No, I was looking for real guns. I mean,
Oh, well, I doubt they're going to have a real gun here, Echo. I mean, at least with the carnies, I'm sure somebody's bringing one.
right. I mean, damn. I thought we might have, but okay, that's okay. I can shoot a water pistol.
Are you a good shot?
I don't know. I haven't done that before. We'll see, huh?
Yeah. Never known until try.
I mean, when I throw dice at you, I usually hit. So imagine it's the same thing.
I think it's a different skill, but you do always hit me.
It's hand-eye coordination, right?
Dad goes up and shoots at Big Mountain or Bear Mountain. He hunts.
My uncle has an AK-47.
Wow.
For
Good.
what? What for?
The end of the world. We don't talk about him much.
Oh, it's that kind of uncle.
Is he the one that's married to the aunt?
Yes.
Ah.
I mean, almost by definition.
Anyone
that's-
want to share the prize?
Uncles tend to be married to aunts. Yes, Chad.
What did you
I think
mean?
Echo makes a note in her
The,
PDA. You
I
never
was
know when you
remembering
might
the,
need an AK-47.
I'm remembering Tiffany's offshoot about role playing, and I think there was a mention of a dungeon or something
Yes.
with an aunt.
Her great aunt has a sex
Yeah.
dungeon. It
Yeah.
may be the great. Yeah. There's the possibility of that
that was great aunt.
relation.
Anyway, fries, anyone?
It's
Yeah.
fries are the perfect egg.
Yeah,
Perfect
fry me.
off ramp.
Fries are great.
Yeah.
Seeing a whole new side of you, Echo.
What? I mean, just, the things we do could be useful to. Yeah, that exactly. I mean,
I mean, it can't be
Remember-
harder than a
remember that
fish monster.
gelatinous. Yeah, well, the gelatinous cube. Okay, that wouldn't have worked with the gelatinous cube anyway. Oh, damn.
As you guys are chatting about gelatinous cubes or gelatinous cubism, Zachary Durand and his retinue come around. A couple of them like quickly grab some napkins and like wipe off one of the tables, and he slowly like proceeds in. He's got a couple of different girls from the group who are attending him. Like one brings his tray of food and he sits down near you guys, and then they all, oh, there's a cat, oh, it's so cute. And they all, he seems to be holding court. And you hear him say, so who is going to the fun park tonight? And he's not addressing you guys. And they're all like, oh, well, I thought it was game night. And he says, no, we must be well-rounded individuals. It's best to role play when you understand the world. I've been reading Gygax lately. And they're all like, oh. Role playing.
Echo's openly laughing at that.
Wait.
When he says that I've been reading Gygax lately, like that's something.
I'm imagining a full-on kind of mouthed conversation is going on at our table with gestures.
He says, well, whoever goes tonight, of course, there will be possible benefits. And there's some like delighted giggles. And one person says, oh, yeah. I totally need the level. And he says, there's no guarantees, of course. The rules of the real world are capricious.
Oh
man. Is he pumping his game followers for XP and also in return for treats and things?
yeah.
Yeah,
Buy
as
me a
usual.
roller coaster ticket. Now let your character have a cool sword.
That thing in role-playing games? We've not done that. Should we be doing that?
No.
That's because we're doing serious gaming and not that kiddie
I'm
stuff.
a good GM. I mean, hell,
Okay.
he's just a module reader.
So you don't want anything, Wolf?
I mean, if we bring pizza, then we share the
No.
pizza, but that's not the same as like pizza for XP.
Exactly.
The game is pure.
Exactly. You've got to have standards.
Yeah, absolutely. Can't let that.
Okay, so nothing. Okay.
I mean, you
I'm
can
learning
bring
this.
things out of the kindness of your heart. I'm just not going to give you any dots.
I love it. Sorry. I remember the dots. Oh, the dots. Cool. And Zachary, after you guys grouse for a little bit, he says he like has a few fries and he eats a bit of a burger and says, these have pickles. And the girl who brought him the tray like freaks out and apologizes profusely and like grabs the burger and runs off, skidding onto the tile floor when she gets to the. It's
Is
like
that a gaming group or a cult? I mean, I'm taking notes. I'm taking notes here for my Tremere, but sincerely,
totally a cult.
I'm the leftover fries. I'm moving them towards Rolf and like throw one.
Thanks, Chad.
Yeah, just because Charlie Manson's crew occasionally did stuff that looked like performance art doesn't mean they weren't a cult.
There. Yeah, I'm taking notes, as I said, for my Tremere because she's gonna lead a cult one day. Once I get the dots.
Hearing what you're saying, man.
Throw a fry at him. Deserves it.
What?
Oh.
Throw a fry at him.
Oh. No, I'm not going to waste a perfectly good fry.
I'll do it.
Okay,
yeah, that's who I was moving him towards.
Yeah.
I want the fry.
Because Rolf would do that. Chad wouldn't.
My face.
So Rolf, who throws a fry, are you looking to hit him without him being aware or start a food fight? What is the intent?
I mean, I don't think Rolf has that much. Like, he's not being stealthy. He's just sort of going like, fire.
Oh man, yeah. So he's there. He's taking a sip of his drink, and the fry like hits him in the side of the face. And then you hear from like 4 different gamers, oh. He turns, he puts his drink down, he stands up.
Careful, Rolf. He's doing D6 damage.
He says, I know that you're attempting to start a food fight, but I care about my job. So.
And you're boring.
Oof. Are you trying to like insult him in front of his
I
gaming
sure
group?
am.
I
Yeah.
think you need to. I
Oh,
think
I
you
want-
need to make a roll for that because
I
this
want to
is the
help.
prize.
I
Oh.
want to help. I want to tell him slave to the man.
Yeah, and I think your D6 damage, that was already a setup. The two of you are definitely working together. Brooke, this feels like a savvy roll. You're trying to socially slam him.
Yup.
Take some help from
Yep.
Echo there.
Wonder if empathy is something that I can work in here, because he's always trying to excite and not bore his player base.
You are cutting him pretty deeply upon a thing he prides himself on. His empathic knowledge of his chosen 13.
Oh man. All right, and I'll take a -1 on this test to give another player +1 on their next turn.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
Just bank it. Cause
So -1 means -1 die, right?
Yeah, because it kind of can't mean anything else reasonably.
Right.
Otherwise, it guarantees a failure in the
weird.
original rules. Blah blah blah. So I was starting out rolling 7 dice. I'm actually rolling 6. Whew! Wow, that's terrible.
Oh my goodness! I see nothing but 3s and 1s.
That's because there's nothing but 3s and 1s.
Man, so yeah, you. What was it you said that you're boring? You bore your players?
And you're boring.
And you're boring. Okay, yeah, and you're boring. Zachary looks balefully at you. And he says, I can't involve myself in this little squabble. And he starts to walk off while 13 players all turn and start walking towards you. One of the girls, like the girl with the pigtails, came back with the fixed burger, is like cracking her knuckles. You have a feeling that they're going to try to beat you up. What do you do?
I get up.
13 on 5.
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting up as well. I'm not like going in for any
Yeah,
like attack or
13
anything.
is.
I'm just like, whoa.
All right. And so with that tense moment of 13 on, and Tiffany's like, oh God, a rumble? And we'll go ahead and go to our bio break here at the midpoint. In this tense moment, if you guys are about to get in a fight with the D&D AD&D second edition game group. So it is currently 6 after. Let's take we'll meet back up at a quarter past, so 9-ish minutes. See you guys in a bit. So Jen, yesterday my son purchased Portal 2, which he's never played through, and he is co-oping it through with one of his buddies from Jacksonville. I went downstairs to get myself some more pop to hear him say, "Step on the button, Owen, step on the button. Oh, don't step on the button now. Don't step on it now." Very intense.
Yes, co-op puzzle solving. Seems like a pretty hot little design space that I don't see a lot of video games do.
Definitely not enough.
Not enough.
I agree.
Yeah. Isn't that little Connects amusement park in a box just adorable?
I didn't
Actually,
see this link until now. Oh, that's so cute. 378 parts. Motorized amusement rides. Cute. Little roller coaster, Ferris wheel. Is that a like catapult or something? What is that? Is that just part of the Ferris wheel? I don't know what that
swing
is.
ride?
Oh, the swings. Those are insane.
Neat. I'm just going to add this to a list for my nieces.
Yeah. So you can show them how it goes.
Maybe. I don't know. It's definitely in the future.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they'd have fun.
We just
Oh man, the first review says that the roller coaster motor is violently fast. You keep thinking it's going to break the track and shoot off. I just think, oh, my nieces would actually love that.
Mm-hmm. That seems like a glowing endorsement. What were you going to say, Tyler?
Sorry, Tyler. You're muted.
Yeah, just we found out this weekend that a close friend of ours has the COVID.
Oh dear.
I'm so
Well,
sorry.
Best of luck to them. I hope for a swift recovery.
Mm-hmm. Right now,
And
she's just saying she's exhausted, but I think we opened everything up too early. But she got it from her coworker at the library, which means that whole library.
Yep.
There's an article on the Apple News suggested where two hairstylists who were symptomatic tested positive and have, after contact tracing, have had contact with 140 people.
Oh my Lord. This is,
And now there's
bad.
Continuing pressure from the government on employers to not let their workers stay home.
Mm-hmm. And the problem is,
if you're sick, stay home. But if you don't come to work because you're worried about getting sick, you'll get fired and you won't have access to unemployment benefits.
Right. Or you flat out won't get paid and then you still can't apply for unemployment because you're employed. Yeah, it's terrible. And legitimately, it's not like if we ramp back up and get things started, we'll be able to go back to sending everybody home again. I mean, that's just, it won't be feasible. There will not be the political will.
My parents sent me an email. My mother had taken a picture of them at church the first time they have been to church. And I had such really mixed feelings about that because, I understand the desire during a special time. I mean, Memorial Day is especially big for my father. He's a Vietnam War veteran, and I'm actually named after my first and middle name are two different lifelong friends that who went to serve with him and both passed away. So it's big. It's a big deal. He actually had texted me that he put, flags on all the graves in the local area, and it's just a thing. So I know they were glad to participate that the church had opened up, but I just am so very worried about them.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
In the picture, there were no masks, friends. None. No masks.
Well, at the seniors living where my father and my mother are, they have the preachers come and do it via loudspeakers and stuff like that. So they're outside and everybody can look out and see them. And then that's okay, I guess. They have the feeling that they're going to church, I guess. I mean, not that my father ever was a wild churchgoer, nor was my mother. So, but well, yeah.
I have to admit, I enjoyed the picture of the priest blessing people with the water gun, using the holy water in the water gun.
I did not hear this. That's great. You must share that picture.
I want them.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty great. Unrelated to any of this, but mostly just to get my brain off of that. The drive-through deal of the day is a collection of RPGs for 2 people. It's called U ampersand I. It's from Ginger Goat Games. They're the guys, that's Josh T. Jordan. And there are a number of games in the collection. It's normally $28 and the PDF is $7. I picked it up because I've kind of had my eye on that for a while. I'll let you guys know if any of them are awesome. But
and you and the wife play
yes,
dual games,
we do.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can wrest Melody, her bard, away from her to play another game, but
Patrick refuses to play 2-person games with me. He thinks it's weird.
I mean, he's not wrong. It's a little weird. It's taxing. I can't handle more than a 90-minute session. Like it just my brain just is too much.
I feel like, yeah, there's a certain pressure to a 2-player game because you know that so much attention is focused on you.
It's weird too because this was a play-by-post, so there are a number of characters that were featured in the play-by-post and had a very distinct pattern of speech that I am now having to voice, and it's a challenge to flip between several different very distinctly written characters to speak in their manner of speaking, and I screw it up a lot. My wife always sees me this am I really talking to Baratheon? Sorry, let me get into my bad British accent. Yes, Baratheon is my high British, very happy about most things, speaking pleasantly accent. Anyway, don't have to do that because this is set in California. I don't have to punish poor Alex with my terrible British accent. Cool. So does anyone have a scene that they were interested in? Oh yeah, that's right. There's this big fight. We should probably do that. So we come back from the commercial, but I'm stealing this from the game that Alexi Sargent had run, where we roll back, and again we see the dramatic rise from the table after the fry hit Zachary Durand, and he says, "I cannot be seen participating in a squabble," and he turns and walks away dramatically as all of his gaming group gets up and comes over to all of you very menacingly. Little girl in pigtails, maybe she's 14, she's cracking her knuckles, looking at you angrily. And I think, Chad, what do you say before she punches you? What is the thing you say? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. We don't need to have a fight here.
And then, bam, she punches you right in the face. And we just see she's wearing this little jelly bracelets. You guys remember those?
Yeah.
The cute little plasticky colored Dago.
Still a slow-mo.
Yeah, slow-mo.
We see the bracelets bouncing back and forth. Yeah.
Yes. And the first blow is struck. And there are numbers.
I get knocked out. Okay. I'm 50-50 on wanting to be knocked out by
I'm giving you 1 stress right now
Okay.
because you've been punched by a 14-year-old girl who's probably never punched anyone
Ow.
before.
But like she has
surprisingly
this
hard.
committed face. She's like
She's into
Yeah.
it.
like full rage face.
Yeah, rage face with the braces, you know.
Oh god.
Oh, I'm retaking confused. There we go.
And like this is like the braces with the rubber bands, you know, so like she can't open her mouth very, very wide.
Oh, you can. It just sucks.
Yeah, exactly. She just chooses not to because she's not stupid. So yeah, good point. Yeah, so as you can see on these things, Rich never got braces, but he should have. My wife was in braces for a number of years. I've heard the many virtues and vices. I
had braces for a while, and they hurt, and they corrected my teeth, and now they've sort of drifted around, and I'm like, fuck it.
So,
however, in character, I am like, bail. Oh shit. I'm like,
yeah.
Pepperoni roll in one hand, taking the hand of one of y'all in the other. I'm just booking it.
Okay, so Brooke's gonna take off. Like you're F this noise. You're out of there.
Oh yeah. No, my delicate artist's hands cannot be used to punch people.
Okay, well let's see if you're hardy enough to get away. Who wants to GTFO with Brooke?
I have
It's on. Rolf is staying for this.
I'm just momentarily confused to like what just happened because that really hurt.
I'm out of there.
Oh,
I think Wolf has kind of stood up, and as everybody, as we're looking at this, he's going to go, party, reform 15 feet back, and he's pulled out his dice bag, and he's preparing to throw them down to the floor to provide us caltrops and rolling things so that we pull back and we have obstacle between.
Nice. That is amazing. So it sounds like you're trying to, maybe you don't realize that Brooke is out of here. But Wolf, you're dropping D10s, like you're sacrificing your dice for this.
I am. The other option is to get our ass kicked.
Okay.
I mean, weight of numbers. I know enough goblins will take down a paladin.
That doesn't sound very Vampire the Masquerade. It's like you're playing into their hands, Wolf. What is up?
fire with fire.
So Chad
it's not that Wolf doesn't like D&D entirely. It's just, when you try to puff it up as something better than it is, then you respond by calling it a kid's game.
It's better than life, if you asked Zachary. Okay. Brooke is taking off. Rolf is standing. Chad is confused. He's Wolf is helping to cover a retreat. What was Echo's, or is Echo taking off? Echo?
Yeah, Echo's taking off.
All right. So Brooke and Echo, since the both of you are running together, sounds like, Wolf, you want to stop people from being able. It sounds like you're also using your bag of dice. So let's have you. Feels to me like you're. Just double check. Doesn't sound like a social. Sounds like a brainy roll to me, right?
Okay.
You're trying to cleverly lay down the caltrops of D10s.
Okay. Strategy.
Yeah, we'll go strategy.
Our leadership.
You choose strategy or leadership. Feels more like strategy than leadership to me, but
then I'll go with strategy.
Cool.
All right, and my bag, and there's a +1 on the table.
So you got 7 going. Oh, that's a +1 from Brooke. If he's successful, then I think Brooke and Echo, you guys just make it out of there, unless some other complication arises. It just feels like to make you have to roll if he's successful at dropping the caltrops seems a bit punitive for you guys. So let's see how that goes.
Got 1 6 and 1 1.
All right, now don't forget you have advantage on a failed test. You may re-roll a number of dice equal to your savvy score.
Yeah, let's do that.
No, yeah. So let's you're gonna re-roll the total of your savvy score?
Yeah.
4 dice? Okay.
So 4 dice. I'm gonna get rid of the 1 for sure.
Of course.
All right. My savvy is
Before you click the button,
four.
let's check in. Does a re-roll mean it replaces, or do you guys feel like that re-roll should be replace only if not worse? Meaning you're re-rolling a 1, just checking in. Like to me, I think it's
simpler.
Yeah, I feel like it's a reroll, so it replaces, meaning
Okay.
I can get worse.
okay.
I could have more ones or whatever.
Just want to make sure. I've heard different takes on it, and people who like when you're like, no, it replaces it, got disappointed. So I want to kind of obviate that by chatting.
Okay.
Good. So these replace.
All right. So rolling 4 dice.
Ooh.
I pretty much got the exact same thing. So a 6 and a 1.
Yes, 7 dice. I imagine you would have kept the 5 and the 6.
Yeah.
Right. So then you re-rolled the 1 and effectively replaced it with a 1, but ended up getting another 5. So effectively 3 successes. But
oh, that's right. We're not just shooting for 6s anymore.
Right, because you're using your item.
Right,
So-
right. Okay.
So with the 1, I think I'm just going to go ahead and say your bag of dice are broken. That seems like the appropriate thing, right?
Emptied out.
Yeah, you gave them up. Like
Mhm.
that's the thing. And a number of people are like running on it, and one kid before he like slips and falls screams out, "At least they're not D4s!" He like busts his elbow, and Brooke and Echo, you're out. Bye. Rolf, I think you reflexively grab for that skateboard, but it's broken.
Yeah, he's just also cracking his knuckles, swinging at the first person that comes in range.
Nice. There's a big beefy kid who actually works here at the mall. I think that he works at, I mean, it would be fun if he worked at Hail Satin, right? So he's got like a Hail Satin name tag on, and he's wearing like this black satin vest, that seems appropriate.
But over a white polo.
Over a white polo, yes. Because they don't pay him enough for him to wear white actual dress shirts there. Rolf, I think you are going to be making a hearty roll here to engage in this fight.
And I think my talent of melee is appropriate here.
Yes, your talent of melee is perfect.
So I roll 5 dice. That's a 6 and a 1.
Wow. So, you were looking to lay this guy out, right? Like This is a punch to put a guy down.
Yes.
Yeah, you pop this guy right in the mouth, and it's more like his head snaps back, and he starts to fall, but it just reaches and grabs onto you, and he is not able to fight, but he is holding onto your waist, and that 14-year-old with the jelly bracelets like runs forward and like launches herself over one of the chairs to come up trying to punch you in the face.
I want to do my special.
What is your special?
My special is, if performing a physical action on my turn, I may immediately perform a second physical action. So I try to intercept her.
She's coming at you like fist of fury with Chad face imprint on her knuckles. What do you? So it sounds like you're gonna catch her, or did you want to?
No, I just I also tried to knock her out.
Oh God! Yes.
I want to just take out 2 people.
And I think Tiffany is standing there holding, like, clutching her tiny purse because she didn't run away, and she sees you hit that. Oh, and now she sees the girl. Oh, and now you're gonna punch the girl in the face. She's like, oh no, roll him.
So
like a slow motion. No.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. 2 6s. Boom.
Wow. Yeah, man. What does that look like? Like if you get 6s. Oh, by the way, that's an extra success. So don't forget, you can either take a couple advancement points, I'm giving you narration because I think the idea of buying narration is silly. Or you can do extra good. You tell me, or healing. You can. I don't think you have any stress right now.
I don't. Not yet. No. So yeah, no, I think it's really just like while that's larger guy is still holding on to me, I'm just moving forwards and just going for the next and just knock that one down into the floor as well.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, you splat the girl with the jelly bracelets and pigtails.
Yeah, that's coming.
Yeah, but I think you got to take a stress, right? Because you popped her right in the braces, right? So we're talking like some braces cuts there on those big meaty knuckles of yours. But she's out, and a couple of the others are like, "This is not worth it." And one guy turns and he takes off. He's running for the golden castle because it's just across the hallway. There was
pissed.
You are pissed indeed.
Yes.
Chad.
I'm like, that happened really quickly, and I'm now just I look around and see like the others have run, and and I shove the big kid off Rolf, like push him to the side, like, dude, the mall cop's gonna be like here any second. We gotta book it. And
Wolf, you're right there. I mean, you tossed your dice, or no, you tossed and then ran, right? Like your plane was
15
No,
feet back.
I tossed them and pulled back 50 feet.
Okay, yeah, you're all by yourself.
And yeah, so I'm like tugging at Wolf. No, not Wolf. Rolf
Rolf,
to book it.
there are a couple more who are like working up the courage to try to team. They're like glancing over each other and they start moving forward.
Was that true?
I think I would like turn to them like, seriously? It's like me and Rolf are pretty big. Like,
and there's this tense moment, and then all of a sudden you hear Officer Sips, Brooke, and Echo. You guys beat feet. You've made it away from the food court, but you see Officer Sips making his way towards them, like running. He has a whistle, but he can't like run and whistle at the same time. He hasn't really worked on that one yet.
Okay. Can I?
Hand-mouth coordination just isn't there.
Yeah.
It's not there for him, yeah.
I
think he's nervous. He saw the Frosty the Snowman where the officer swallowed the whistle. He can't get it out of his head. So it's a thing where he like wants to whistle, but he can't. It's too much. Freaks him out.
It's a scary job.
So Echo, sorry.
I want to distract him because, I mean, the guys aren't behind us yet. And I want to give them a bit more room to, I don't know, get away from the other guys. So I will, I don't know, how would I go and distract him? I could throw something at him, but that's probably counterproductive. So I'll just get in his way and say, "Excuse me, officer, I have to tell you something."
Nice. That sounds
I have
good.
a report to make.
Okay, cool. So let's see if you can use your savvy and you sounds like you're being clever.
I'm totally clever. I'm so clever. I will also use one of the suck pool dice just because, I mean, why not? Those were 4 dice, so I roll 3d6 and 1d8. Come on. Hello. I've clicked it. Yeah, there it is. So yeah, my d8 came up with an 8, so that's a 6 and no 1s. So yeah, I make it.
Good thing. Good use of the suck pool there.
Mm-hmm.
And he's running, and he kind of
Yeah, no, that's just me.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. He slows down for a second. And he's like, "Listen, Park.
I've got a report to make. It's very important that you listen to me. Okay?
There's a fight in the food court. Can you?
Oh, you already know that. I was going to tell you that.
And then he takes off, trying to run again.
It's fine. I want.
And then he stops, and then he blows the whistle, and then he starts running again.
And I look at Brooke and say, that dude would never have made it on whatever popular cop TV show is running right now.
Cops.
Cops.
Literally.
That guy would
That's
never
the
have
show.
made it on Cops.
I mean, he maybe could have made it on Cops, but you know that they fake all that stuff, right?
He could have made it in Police Academy. That's where he could have made it.
Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. I got an uncle who's a firefighter, and he says that they make them count their push-ups in Police Academy so that they don't forget how to count to 10.
Oh.
So,
oh, wow. It's probably a necessary skill. I don't know why that's a necessary skill anyway for cops.
Nice. So Rolf, Chad, and Wolf, are you going to face down? There are 3 of them right now. There are some who've fallen on the D10s.
I'm
There's
going to
2
roll a
that
die.
Rolf took down. Yeah.
And I'm going to, because Chad was trying to convince Rolf to back off.
and I think you hear me hear the whistle and look over to you, Rolf, and
He
go,
does not.
oh, jeez, it's the cops.
Rolf is pissed and he's in it to win it.
Okay. Let's see you hit that melee roll again. Chad, Wolf, are either of you helping Rolf, or are you gonna leave him to his own berserker rage?
I think I'm really regretting it, but I'm gonna back up Rolf, and I'm kind of cringing as I do it, and I think
All right.
In my head it's we're escaping through this group of kids.
Gonna push on through.
Yeah.
There's a number of people who've all taken the trays and they're kind of moved back, giving guys this central area for the big fighting around the tables in the food court. And the guys over at Gumby's Pizza are like, whoa, yeah, come on, kick his ass, Rolf. Pepperoni.
Right. I feel that I should maybe use one from the suck pool.
Probably not a terrible idea.
I'm helping.
Okay, yeah, Chad is helping.
All right.
Probably you're gonna burn a suck pool and take your help. Wolf, what about you, buddy? You're the smart one.
Well, at least in these duo. I think that seeing Rolf is not wanting to run. I need to make the others run, the ones opposing us. And so as he starts weighing in, I'm going to move forward and I'm going to polymorph my eyes into snake eyes.
Oh, shit.
And go, you need to run, dudes.
Oh, that's hot. That is so cool. Now, is that kind of feels like a separate role rather than a help? Does that feel right to you?
Yeah, I'm trying to do an intimidation, I suppose.
Yeah, cool. All right. I don't want you to have to roll a polymorph and then intimidate.
I agree.
So let's just go with the intimidate.
All right.
And the colors that you're using the polymorph to that. But if you blow the intimidate roll, then the thing that the stress that you get is from trying to make your eyes snaky.
Right. So I'll use the polymorph 2 die.
Yep.
Into the thing. I have to use the brainy. I can't use my savvy, unfortunately.
Right.
So that gives me 6.
Okay. And then Rolf, let's see how your help assisted melee goes after that.
Yeah.
After that?
Yeah, Rolf's gonna
Okay.
punch first. So sorry, I felt weird having you set up a whole die roll and wait. But yeah, let's cue that up. Rolf, let's see how you do against these
So I
pair
get
XP
1 extra from the
obsessed.
help.
Yep, and then you're
And-
using suck pool.
The suck pool, is that an extra die or is it replacing another die?
Replacing with a D8.
Yeah, okay. So it's 5d6 and 1d8. Pop. And is this okay?
Oh, the suck pool die did not help, but it didn't
Nope.
make it worse. It looks like a 6 and a 1.
Yep.
Nice. So I'm gonna say that there is kind of a rangy guy who's maybe not super into D&D, but he's really into this pack of friends, and he's maybe like their analog of you, Rolf, because he gets hit a couple good shots before you thwack him. One, he staggers back a little bit, so you're going to take a stress. He's already a little bloody when Officer Sips comes in, but he hasn't given up quite yet. Like, he's definitely taken a shot.
I'll be dizzy.
Yeah, cool. It seems appropriate. Now, Wolf, let's see how your intimidation, if it pays off.
All right. Come on.
Oh wait, I can do a second attack of force.
Oh,
Yeah, I was waiting for it. You got one more shot.
Yeah.
well, I got a 6 and 2 1s.
6 and 2 1s. I think I know what happens. So you step forward and you do this like snake-eyed thing, and the other guys, they reach up and they grab the rangy guy who was going tete-a-tete with Rolf. We gotta go. Look, 1T. And he turns and they just start beating feet for it's food court, right? So there's an exit not far. If you look at the mall map, most of them do not work here, and they are going to take off. They are out of here, and I think Wolf, those 2 1s. I think that you have a choice. You take 2 stress, making your eyes go back to normal, or your eyes are stuck like that for a while, and you got to figure out how to deal with it.
Oh, Mama always said that if I did that with my face, it'd stick that way. So, yeah, I think they're going to get stuck.
Nice.
As they've run, I go, guys, we got to go. And I membrane blink and then blink my normal lids above the membrane.
Nice. Well, you have defeated all comers there, Rolf, but your lunch break's almost over. What's the plan here?
We have to go now. I can't get in
Escalator.
trouble. And I would like to try and escape.
All
Dragging Rolf, even if he is not willing.
You're leaving hail satin vested guy and jelly bracelet.
Leaping over one of them.
Over jelly bracelet,
Yeah.
braces girl, and then you take off and you make your way out. Wolf, do you follow Rolf and Chad, or
Fuck yeah.
you got those crazy snake eyes, so you really don't have a conversation with people. Awesome. So the 3 of you guys all take off, and sure enough, the best place to hide, because Officer Sips is like hot on your tail, is to head out to the amusement park and try to lose yourself in the small crowd that's already starting to gather.
We do that.
As soon as we get to anywhere where we can, I'll look at Chad and say, Chad, please tell me you have some sunglasses.
Of course. I just take them off my. They're hanging. Actually, no, they're hanging up here. They're up here.
Perfect.
Wayfarers, I'm
What?
sure.
I mean, that's kind of cool, but
They should have gone back.
they're not meant to stay like that.
Not after I was, well, no, not Not for long. I was wanting them to go back. They were supposed to be scary for a minute.
I mean, it's kind of starting to get a bit dark out here, and got the glass. I mean,
Do you see better in the dark now?
I'm not seeing very well at all, honestly. Snakes don't see so good.
Don't they have like sense electricity or something?
I mean,
I think it has to do more with their tongue, and I didn't change it.
Oh, next time.
Next time.
Where are the girls?
They ran off and left us. Because they're smart. I look over at Rolf.
what? They started it.
You punched a little girl.
She punched Chad first.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, it's not
She had the eyes of a
look.
killer.
But I mean, to be fair, she was hella scary.
Yeah, she was full on Annabelle there. I mean, it was fucking crazy.
Is the bruise coming up now on the?
I think so.
Or is it like just a really tiny one and I'm like hammering it off?
No, I think you've earned a little bit of a bruise.
Yeah.
Because I want as much trouble at home as possible.
It doesn't show up, does it?
Do we find the guys again after we?
Yeah, if you guys want to double back and look for
yeah,
them, you can find them. They're kind of standing
Sure.
near
I mean,
the ticket booth.
after Officer Sips, I think we
Yeah, exactly.
Are we like behind a stall but talking really loudly and being pretty obvious?
Yes.
Like
For some
we look
reason,
like we're
Officer
kind of
Sips just walked
hiding.
past to like 3 different times in front of that. But he hasn't seen you, and he keeps like calling it in on his little walkie-talkie to his partners on 2nd floor.
Hey guys, I think Sips is still looking for you.
I roll up with like a bag of cotton candy.
Whoa. Oh. Hey,
It's not the little girl, man. Chill.
you knocked her out before she laid a punch on you.
Well, yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it.
Oh man, that kid with the braces?
Yeah.
Rolf laid her out.
Wow, that must have taken
I think
some
she cracked
doing.
like a plastic ring on my jaw.
Yeah, well, she goes up
Braces
to
as
here
well.
for Rolf. I mean, come on, dude, punching out a little girl. Do you feel like a man now?
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Fuck you. And Echo is
That's
walking off.
Stacy. Hold up, Echo. That was
Yeah, still.
That was
Come on.
Stacy Ollinger. She's like the middle school state wrestling champ.
She is?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Then.
See?
Seriously. Wow.
She was
is.
throwing punches first. I mean,
Yeah, still, but Rolf's a big dude.
Well, they
They're
came
all-
for us.
Yeah.
Keeping me.
She punched Chad.
I think a pretty big issue here is that, like, Zach's entire cult is now after us.
Oh, yeah, that is bad.
Yeah, that's true.
I
And
mean, maybe we scared them off a bit.
I mean, the eye thing. That was.
Yeah.
I
Maybe they're
think-
scared of you now.
I actually just.
Whoa.
Oh, it shows.
Okay, we need to get you to a goth club stat. You're gonna be popular.
No. I've got
People are gonna
I
be
just
like,
need
"Bite
to
me, my
calm
lord."
down. I think it's the adrenaline.
I mean, if you want to run out of adrenaline, maybe we should get you on the roller coaster.
They won't find us on a roller coaster.
They were going to the park this night. Maybe they won't now.
Oh, we were gonna do the roller coaster after.
After what?
and I'm looking around. Are there porta potties here?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a men's and women's porta potty there. Just
There's
checking
probably
in.
a little bank of each.
European friends. We know what those are. Porta potties. They're like these plastic portable bathroom things that
give me a second or two. And I'm gonna dip in and maybe smoke up a minute there. Kind of chill for a few.
Yeah, I'm with
It's
him.
a long time. Want to go on a ride?
Okay, so it looks like Wolf and Rolf are gonna go smoke up a little bit, and your break seems to have been extended. Your lunch break now has taken out to the amusement park. It's already like they're taking a few people, and they have not set up the Ferris wheel yet or the roller coaster, but all of the shooting gallery kind of carnival games are running around. They've got the concession stand up and running. The merry-go-round is completed, and there's actually a line at the merry-go-round. So I'm curious, what are you doing, Echo, after you yell at Rolf for punching out?
I don't know. She was a wrestling champ. Okay. Figo, well, do we still have to get back to work? Because then I probably do that.
You probably should.
Yeah, I'm turning to Brooke and say, I got to go back to work, I guess.
Yeah, I should get back to work too.
We've got that grumpy kitty, and for some reason she likes me. So.
Aw, she sees her own.
Yeah, it's weird, right? Mostly I don't much like cats, but they seem to like me. And Sylvia always makes me do them.
Sometimes you have a gift and you never asked for it.
Yeah. Thanks, Brooke. That's what I needed to hear.
Exactly. I don't want Mal to look sad that I got late, so
well,
I'll see you later.
Yeah. See you.
Okay. Are they all going back to work?
Shit. Yeah, I guess.
I guess I'll just hang out here. Well,
So sad.
maybe I'll win a prize for you guys.
See you in a couple hours.
Yeah, unlike some people, if I lose my job here, it's a problem.
Yeah, man. Me too.
As soon as the matinee's over, I'm off shift.
Cool. See you guys in a bit.
Oh, here. And like Rolf reaches into his pocket and gives him like gives Chad like say 10 Golden Castle arcade tokens.
Nice. Cool. Well, I'll guess I know where I'm going to be.
Yeah,
Play
exactly.
a couple of games of Time Crisis with that kind of tokens.
Nice.
Should be good at it by now.
I think I heard they got Virtua Fighter.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
So, Echo, we will follow you back. You know, you have to take care of a particular little animal. And when you get back, you're like over 15 minutes late from your lunch break.
Yeah.
And Sylvia's there, and she glances over the clock just to make sure. Are you okay?
Yeah, there was a fight in the food court, and I had to help Officer Sips with that. Had to
Well-
remind him to blow his whistle.
You get to deal with the customer if they complain about how long it took.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'll take care of Princess Fabiola Rosa. And I'm looking at this. This is one of these cats with a squashed face that always look grumpy and mean and well. Yeah, but
it does.
I say to the cat, "Hey, cat, are you having a good day?" The cat looks up like, "Rrr." Like, yeah, me neither. And then I'm taking her in to get washed up, I guess.
Cool. Yeah, so you get to deal with that bit of angry, and I think as you start to wash the cat, you end up, I'm going to give you some stress, right? Because this cat, it's a cat. It does not. And you're trying to hurry. You're trying to play catch up.
No, I'm
and-
not trying to hurry. I
Oh, you're
mean,
not?
come
You don't
on.
care? You're taking it easy?
I don't care. I'm taking it easy. I mean, that's a cat, and they don't want to be stressed. So I don't want to be stressed either. We're both being fine. I mean, I take a stress for being scratched by her because she doesn't like water that much. She doesn't like the shampoo, but we'll make it through, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, so you deal with it. You only take one stress and a few scratch marks on your forearm, but eventually she will settle into things. Then when I think I'm going to call her Miss Mabel Thorpe, who is the cat's caretaker, because she would never be so crass to call herself the cat's owner. It's a living soul. She's totally going to pull a Karen on you and try to get a discount. And you know that Sylvia is not going to allow a discount. So how do you deal with that? When she says, I was told within 90 minutes, and it has been exactly 105 minutes since.
Yeah, that is because your cat is a special being. And she did not want that. And I didn't think it would be right in your best interest if I forced her. Right?
Let's see if you can pull off this very cleverly crafted savvy roll.
Yeah, again, savvy, damn you. I am not rolling with a suck pull because I generally, I've got a 1 and no success, so doesn't go that well.
Ooh, a 1 and no success.
Yeah, well.
So she's going to keep pushing for a discount of some kind that you know Sylvia is not going to give you. So here are your choices. You can pay it out of your own just to get rid of her, which means when you guys go to the fun park tonight, you're going to have to sponge off of your friends. Or you can take another stress and just wait her out until she asks to talk to your manager and Sylvia takes it out of your hands.
I will take another stress, I think, because I don't think she's pushing me, and I don't like that anyway, and she can just go to hell with her stupid cat. I mean, that cat, she doesn't even deserve that cat. That is a nice cat with a stupid name. I'm not telling her that. I'm not telling her that yet.
Eventually, Miss Mabel Thorpe gives up on this, but she assures Sylvia that she is in an AOL chat room and she is not going to speak highly of Spa. And Sylvia Brown says, "All right, thank you for coming."
When she's leaving, I grin at Sylvia and say, she just made a major mistake. I'll find that chat room. I'll find her account. She will speak very highly of Spa. Don't worry.
Oh. All right. How does Mal normally handle coming back really late from lunch, Brooke? I mean, is she chill about it most days, or is it a thing where she just gives you the hairy eyeball, or is there like what's the punishment that normally happens? Because it's a music store, so I imagine occasionally there are people who come straggling back in. So
Right. Yeah, I feel like Mal's often stuck in that space where like she's trying to be cool, but she's also trying not to be removed from her management position for being cool. So a lot of things depend on like how much contact she's had with corporate recently.
oh yeah, that's it. Yeah. Cool. So you come strolling back in, and Mal, she says, "Hey, Brooke, got a sec?"
Yeah, what's up?
She says, "Listen, normally I try to be cool about this, but the DM's on the way, and I really need to button this stuff up."
Oh. Oh no.
Normally I just chat, but I need to like actually write you up.
What? Like for real? For real? Is somebody like right here?
No,
I actually like look over my shoulder.
oh yeah, she's like, well, I know Dimitri would be cool, but like, what if one of the other people mention it to the DM and I don't have something on file? You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe it goes away tomorrow, but like today is there as my backup plan.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, sorry about that. There was a fight in the food court.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll like write that in.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's just a piece of paper, so it'll go away.
Okay.
Cool. And so she heads back into the office, and Dimitri will like Dimitri Rodriguez will like slip over and go, "Ooh, man, worst day to come back late."
Yes. Damn.
She's been pacing. It's weird. I don't know what's going on here with the DM. Like, who cares? But it's just another district manager, whatever, right?
I mean, if he can fire Mal, then she cares and we care.
True. Yeah.
So, like, I don't want Mal to get replaced with some hand-picked corporate stuff shirt, right?
No. And then as you're talking about the possibility of losing Mal, the winner of the 10 CDs, Muffy, comes into the store. And she comes over to you and Dimitri. This it's Book, right?
It's Brooke, but if you need to repeat a grade or two in school to get back up to reading level, I accept you.
Dimitri just like giggle snorts for a second because I'll be over in the classics. And she just rolls her eyes like you're the worst person in the world. I need to take care of these 10 CDs. Not like I need 10 free CDs, but whatever.
Well, what kind of stuff do you listen to? I guarantee you we have something.
Okay. Well, I mostly like R&B, you know?
Cool. Let's go to the R&B section.
Cool. And
I lead on to the R&B section like an actual salesperson.
Oh, you're like doing the thing. You're just like going in. You're done with the cattiness. You're just going to help her out?
Yeah.
Awesome. So, yeah, it turns out that she is into like Drake. What was Chad's opinion of like East Coast, West Coast hip hop and Muffy's involvement in that scene.
Drawing on my almost zero knowledge.
No, it's okay. Like it's just in the 90s,
Yeah.
hip hop really started to kind of crest and become part of the norm, but there was a lot of East Coast, West Coast. So like there was Dre, Notorious B.I.G., and Outkast and Ice Cube, Ice-T. There's like a whole lot of different rappers that were very violent, and there was like NWA and all of that was happening in the 90s. So that scene was a little like popular in the inner city and also popular with people who wanted to be popular in the inner city. Guess which one Muffy
Chad
is?
Found her music tastes scary because Chad is a bit of a wuss.
Nice. So yeah, she's into like the really the really pushing the edge stuff, like stuff that won't be played on any radio.
NWA.
Yes, NWA, and oh shoot, I can't remember. There was one really extreme kind of group that was like popular because they weren't played on radio, and I cannot remember their name, but I'll find it like tomorrow or something, and then pop it into our chat. Anyway, that's what she's into.
Cool. I try to get her turned on to KRS-One.
Ooh, turn into her like a little more thoughtful, like nice. Are you willing to put that to a roll to like shift her taste from a little more crass to a little more thoughtful?
Sure.
Nice. Okay.
That seems fine.
Yeah, give me a 7. You're pretty good at guiding people. You're kind of savvy, so let's see how you go. What do you? Any talents you're bringing into?
Either empathy or create, maybe.
I feel like create's like actually making a thing.
Yeah, same. So we'll go with just regular old empathy. So that's 6 dice. It's good stuff. Rolling it. And it thinks about it for a second. Maybe clicky was not click. There we go. Hey. Your 6s, no 1s.
Nice, man. That's extraordinary. So you can take some advancement points, or you can have extra good, or I can just let you narrate exactly what happens as a reaction to this. What do you want to buy with your extra success?
You
don't have any
helper here.
Don't have any stress or conditions, so you don't need to take the healing.
All right. I'm gonna do extra good.
Extra good. Sweet. So she seems into the idea of KRS-One, positive K. I don't know if you push that, but she ends up grabbing that one. She thinks De La Soul seems interesting, but a little weird.
Mm-hmm.
But like not bad weird, she says.
Right. And gosh, I gotta do a little history lesson for myself here.
Little Public Enemy, maybe? Would you turn her on to Public Enemy?
Little Public Enemy. Gosh, when was... Okay. Yeah. I also just toss in like a new Tupac release.
Oh man, Tupac's amazing. And
he's real good.
And it's interesting because you shift her opinion from like, I've heard of these bands and I know that my parents hate them and I'm into them, to like a little more thoughtful. Do you think there's a listening bar of some kind at Goodies?
Oh yeah, of course. Like there are, so So I imagine that our store is not like gigantic, but it's also not small. It's that mid-range. So there are probably 3 double-sided, like seedy, not shelves, but also not racks. But I'm going to say racks. You know, where they're angled down, and it's pretty common for some of those racks to have a portion of them taken up by a listening center, right? Which is just something that you can set into the racks, which contains the electronics and has a headphone can hook up, right?
Nice. So yeah, you realize that she's not just like considering it, but maybe it's the fact that they're all free. She is definitely into. Oh, I did notice that. Okay, it wasn't just you. Your
like just recently.
Your audio, like when you started describing the listening bar, it became harder to listen to you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna and where do I go for my settings?
It's fixed. You're like perfect now.
Oh, well, sweet. Good
That was
times.
weird. And I thought for a moment, because you started talking like this when you were talking about the triangle, that was what it was. But then, anyway, she gets into this. Like, this is a thing where you kind of flipped her lid, and she seems super into this. She's like, "Are you just really good at this, or do you actually like this stuff too?"
I mean, a mix of the two. I'm not super into rap, but like, I like it artistically, you know? But also, like, I don't feel the need to go super deep into it.
Like, what are you into then, Brooke?
I mean, I like what's good, you know? It's hard to describe. Like, I don't have favorites. I'm not one of those people who's like, oh, well, I like new wave and nothing else, and country is bad because lol. I hate rural people, you know? So I feel like music expresses different things, so different music is good in different situations and moods. So like when I want to lie around in my room and not do anything all day and just feel, you know, kind of melancholy but also kind of good about myself, then I'm all about the frou-frou, girly, nouveau folk stuff, right?
And then she ends up like convincing you to go over and show her the kind of nouveau folk stuff that you're into, and she grabs one of those selections, and then eventually you guys, like, she's grabbed all 10 CDs and you're checking her out and like popping all the jewel cases out of the things, and she looks over and sees the couple of zines that you'd like slipped in, and she notices, Brooke Slater, wait, like, is this yours? What's a flush man?
Oh, here. Read it and find out. Flushman's a spooky rubber dude who lives in a toilet.
She like looks. How much does it cost?
Nothing. It's free.
It's a terrible business model.
Well, it's not a business.
Touche. Is like your number in here or anything?
No, but my GeoCities page is, and I have a little comment thing and an email up there.
Oh, cool. Cool. Okay, yeah. And she gets the bag with the big goodie stuff on either side and like slides it in there. This was surprisingly fun.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you, bro.
Yeah, have fun with your new music.
I totally will.
Cool.
And as she's heading out, like the district manager comes in, and Malika comes over, and she's like, "Here, just like sign at the bottom, and then I'm gonna file it and then throw it away tomorrow." Okay, cool.
I sign it.
And it's like you're being written up. Like it's a thing you sign. If your mom finds out, she will flip out.
Yep, good times.
Yep. I think stress there. I might be nestled into the idea of
That
possibly
seems stressful, yeah.
It seems stressful to me. Yeah.
Getting
All right.
yelled
So
at?
yeah, stress.
Or just the possibility of getting yelled at.
Passively aggressively yelled at's the weird thing, but I think
Yep.
that just happened.
Yep, I'm a sensitive child.
Sweet. You're moving that to a condition or just eating?
I'm just gonna eat it for now.
Okay. You cannot handle much stress. Your max is not very high. We'll have to keep in mind. Good. So we will. Yeah. Chad, you just hang out there after a while. I think as you're at the amusement park and people are starting to get off work.
I went to the arcades actually.
Oh, you went to the arcade. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, so you're hanging out at the arcade when Chunks, Matt Livingston, and Leo Fitch, all members of your crew, well, your old crew, before you decide to hang out with these losers and slackers.
By the way, as they approach, I'm on the Alien vs. Predator arcade game.
That's a mighty fine game. Top 10 in the 90s.
And I'm just imagining, wow, imagine if they had those two together in a film. It would be the best film ever. I mean, how could it not be?
And so at any point, if anyone wants to say their shift has ended and they can walk into the scene, just walk into the scene. But for now, you are intensely aiming down your sights at different aliens.
Well, I think I'm walking along sideways.
You're walking along sideways.
Punching aliens.
Nice. And Matt, who is wearing like t-shirt with blazer over top kind of style. Leo Fitch, whose mom actually works with Brooke's mom, but his dad makes good money, therefore he can be in the prep, but he is still Matt, who's the leader of the preps now that Chad is gone. Matt calls him poor boy, but not around him, just to everyone else. And then Chunks is here. We remember Chunks. So-called, I've decided, unless someone has a better idea, he's called Chunks because he can't hold his liquor because he got sick once at a party and blew Chunks, and now he's Chunks. Seems like a nice insulting name that
clever teenage boy naming conventions. Yes.
Yeah. So Matt comes in and he like leans in to watch, and then he says, "Whoa, what happened to your mouth, Chatty?"
Oh, hey guys.
You got a fat lip there. Are you getting like collagen treatments or something?
Yeah.
And he chuckles.
There's like a fight in the food court.
Fight in the food court. High class. Nice.
I mean, I tried to kind of calm it down, but got like sucker punched.
Really? Who did you get in a fight with, Chatty?
Some other kids, yeah.
Yeah? Some other kids? Like kids?
Well,
and Leo goes,
kids,
he was at the lock-in, man. He went at the lock-in here at the arcade, hanging out with all the 12-year-olds, Leo says, like trying to like horn in on Matt's bring you down a little.
I mean, there was kids there, but I was hanging out with some other guys. Have you
Matt's
met
like,
Echo?
which guys?
Have you
And I think Chunks will go, wait, Echo? That girl that Percy dumped?
Who's Percy?
And Chunks is just, she works at Spencer's. She's cool. And Matt does not know who Percy is.
Oh. Huh. Okay. Oh, all right.
Then Matt's like, well, you mind if I jump in here with you, buddy? We could team up, take out all the aliens together.
Sure, yeah, I go grab one of the tokens.
Oh,
I've got them stacked.
I'm fine. He's like, I'm fine, man. And he like reaches in and he's got a few tokens and he pops. Yeah, it's just 2 tokens, right, to start up.
Yeah.
Starts up the game. You guys start playing for a little bit. And then Leo comes in and reports like, whoa. So Matt, man, Cameron said that it was Sylvia who laid him out. And they all start laughing. What do you do?
I think dude, she's like the champion wrestler. And she didn't lay me out. I mean, she hit like a freight train, but didn't knock me out.
Oh, Chatty. Oh, the depths to which you've fallen. Oh, I used to look up to you, man. He's not even playing the game now. You used to be up here, you and Muffy were the power couple of the whole school. And now you're just like, I mean, did you even graduate? I don't even remember. Did you even graduate? I don't know. Did he graduate? And Leo's like, I think he graduated. No, I don't think he graduated. He's like a dropout. It's like a dropout, and I'm giving you stress. What do you do?
I think I sulkily try and leave. Just like push. Maybe a little bit of a shoulder push as I go.
Oh, man.
Mild. Just a...
And Matt just laughs that off. And he laughs and he laughs. And he goes, oh, man. Oh, did you feel that? It's a little love push. I think Sylvia could have hit me harder. But luckily, she's not here.
What is a 30-year-old doing in the arcade?
So, yeah, Brooke just got
Oh, wait,
offered.
it's Matt. Shit. I thought the weather report guy was here.
Sorry, Rich is amused at that. Matt is not. What's up, Zinester?
Hey. Wow. Geez, did you get that leather belt for Father's Day?
This leather belt's worth like your whole ensemble.
Yeah, but it still looks like you got it for Father's Day.
What a waste.
Yeah.
You could look as cool as me for just that much money.
Yeah.
He looks over and Leo's like, that belt's bitching.
Yeah, take the advice of Leo, the fashion model.
It's like, hey, I love this sweater.
Yeah, this sweater's kind of cute.
Oh.
I'm not against it.
Thanks. Chunks is
But
like, let's go.
Matt's
Let's
gonna
get
sell my mom purses. That's really how I feel about it.
Oh man, I think.
And my mom's gonna turn him down.
Chad is definitely trying to hold in laughter now. He's like,
it sounds like you're trying to drive them away by being savvy and cutting and clever here, right?
I think so.
Maybe Echo. I don't know. Was Echo?
I think I'm helping.
Okay.
Or I'm trying to at least.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm going to continue to use the dark side of empathy. And I'm going to use a die from this one.
empathy leads to...
Empathy leads to fear. Fear leads to anger.
Leads to the dark side. 6. There we go. Cool.
Oh, that is a terrible roll.
Wow.
Accidentally got rid of the roll.
Wow.
Wow.
The good news is that the suck
Bloody
pool is
hell.
refreshed.
That's true. It ultimately is a wash for the suck pool.
Oh man.
If I
Yeah.
accidentally closed the window, so I'm trying to find it again. I found it.
That's I can
I got
read
it.
if you need me to. Okay. Yeah, so there's
F's in
like
chat for my marvelous takedown.
I know that was so good. It was on point. But it just your audience, like it's too much for them. They don't get it. And Matt just says,
You wish you told the news.
yeah, nice. It's you wish your mom could afford the kind of purse size, but she works at J.C. Penney's. And then they laugh, and that's like it. Like that's the mic dropping out, and he turns to leave.
Oh, I think Chad would stick up for his friends on that. I think
Yeah, I'm pissed about
I
that
think
one.
he would get pushed around by, like, they could push him around, but they're doing it to his friends now. So
Ooh, and it
I
seems
think
like
he would be like take that back.
and Matt's like he's trying to leave at this point. He's just gonna brush past you.
Oh,
he does.
I do a shove him in the shoulder, like,
Oh, nice.
apologize.
Yeah, you shove
That
him in the
was not
shoulder.
nice.
Because
Yeah.
does he fight for you, Brooke?
He's my friend. And he can do what he wants.
Yeah.
Well, this fine establishment's not going to see a fight today, but I'll see you at the amusement park tonight, Chad. And he
Yeah,
turns.
take a number, dude.
See you at the
awesome.
amusement park, grave
Yeah.
robber.
It's like, he just does a little dismissive hand thing, and he's out. So
Yeah, like I spend at least a minute imitating his hand flip with this group.
I mean, this was almost cool. Like,
What was that? Like, it was so close. It was like, oh.
Yeah, it was
always been
like he kind of tried to be a royal or something, like the queen.
Like, was he chasing a fly away? Was that fly?
He should have clutched his chest, right? Like that would have sold.
You know that guy, he spent like 2 years sucking up to me in high school.
totally did. We quick cut back to him just wearing a t-shirt without the blazer, and he's like, "That's amazing, Chad. You're right, Chad. Absolutely.
That was so cool, Chad."
Yeah, I remember we made jokes about Matt and Chad. Oh, sorry. I mean, they weren't very funny.
Yeah.
You know, them hiding a grin.
Rolf, do you roll into the Golden Castle or?
Yep.
No, hey, Rolf, we're just talking about how Matt used to be totally up Chad's butt.
He put 2 credits in the Alien vs. Predator and never even started.
Oh my god.
We should play
Predator?
it again.
Yeah. You get to be like a Marine or a Predator and you fight aliens.
That's the raddest game ever.
I know.
All right, nobody's jumping in.
Cool. Good. So, do you guys want to exist at the Golden Castle until Wolf shows up, and then head to the amusement park?
Sup, losers? What's going on?
Okay, Wolf's here. How's your score going, guys?
We
I
killed
just pulled
a
out a
Pred
Space
alien.
Marine Sprine. It was so cool. There was a Predator alien.
Predator alien.
A Predalien.
Wow.
Or an
It had,
Alienator.
it had the thing, but it also had the.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
I
was
think
like
we
a
got one
double
of those.
thing.
I think we got
No.
one of those yesterday at the spa, but maybe it was just a cat. I mean,
So
come on, it looked a bit like that.
Did it stalk you around the room? And
Oh,
hiss?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, definitely a predator.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That Schwarzenegger is so fucking cool. He should be like the governor or something.
Man, that'll never happen.
No, he's just an actor. And I don't know if he's got two brain cells rubbed together, really.
You're probably right.
Reagan, but...
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Also, I'm not sure you need brain cells to be governor, to be fair.
Well,
Not
he's
in California.
He's not American, so isn't that like a thing?
I think
Not
that's only
California.
President, yeah.
Can be president. He can't be governor.
Really? Wow.
I mean, I think he has to become an American, but you have to be born in America to become president.
Okay.
Right.
And as you guys are talking, we like transition from the soundscape of the mall, which is this like, occasional sounds in the Golden Castle and the Snoozak music. And then you're heading outside and you're starting to hear the sounds of the amusement park and people screaming as the roller coaster and the Ferris wheel. And you hear balloons popping and stuff from the various things as you're headed up to the ticket booth. And hey, Echo, you didn't have to pay that discount, so you guys can afford some tickets if you want.
I'm a girl of my word. I skip past the ticket booth and I go straight for the line to concessions. I'm here for funnel cake.
Here for funnel cake. Nice.
No, I'm here for the roller coaster.
Nice. What about Rolf?
Rolf probably tries to find Tiffany first.
Yeah, you got to ditch Tiffany at the food court, and you find her, but she's actually not together with, but like in the throng of the preps.
Yeah, okay.
Muffy, Matt, Chunks. How do you handle that? Do you just try to surreptitiously get her attention, or?
Well, yeah, a bit. Like he's keeping his distance, but like sort of going, hey, no. And like if it's not working, then he's just gonna go, like, okay, cool.
Give me a savvy roll. See if you can get her attention and have her make her way over without any scene happening.
Let's see. I'm not sure friend is appropriate here.
You guys are friends, if not maybe more.
Cool. That gives me one extra die. Let's roll it. No. No, just the one.
So add to the suck pool.
Yes.
And you're trying to get her attention for a little bit. And then all of a sudden, Chunks puts his arm around her.
Yeah, and you really see Rolf go like, okay, cool.
And you don't know if she knows you're trying to get her attention, but she turns and kind of looks up at him and laughs at something he said.
Yeah,
does that thing where like his arms around her and she like reaches over and kind of pats his chest a little bit. It looks intimate. It is a stress for you, friend. That is a stress for sure.
Yes.
What do you do?
Like Rolf really just goes like, okay, cool. And then just sort of goes over to like the nearest thing, like probably the pitching booth, and sort of like puts some money on the counter and goes like, yep, hit me up. And just, tries to play it cool, but he's really like, ugh.
So I saw here that you still have the dizzy condition. What have you done to take care of that condition? Because it's a good amount of time has passed. I would imagine that you could easily get rid of that if you just give me an idea how you think you did.
I don't think he got rid of it.
Oh God, he's just still being dizzy. That's the worst.
He just had to work, so like he had to go straight to work, and then like the work is not really a good place to like take care of a dinged in head.
Okay. All right.
Though I guess like he's also pissed, and I think he at least I think he managed to calm down a bit.
Okay. All right. Rock on. So
Like,
yeah,
just
Wolf.
have a quick cup of tea or whatever.
Wolf, what are you doing? I imagined you're witness to Rolf's interaction and decision to go to the pitching booth. What is Wolf up to?
I think that I got off at the matinee and had hooked up with everyone, but when we kind of split off and began doing our own stuff, I had probably paged somebody, and with my earnings going into this, I'd met up with a friend who'd passed off a little baggie of brownies for me.
Nice.
And so I'll sidle up to where Rolf is, and man, that was brutal. Looking at you, where you had gone over there, and I'll be munching on a brownie and kind of.
I think Rolf is initially like, "Huh? What? What? Nothing's wrong." And then he sees the brownie and goes like,
"Here you go." We probably need to separate the two of them, don't we?
No, man, it's cool. It's fine. It doesn't matter.
Please, brother, I know you.
We should just do the roller coaster or whatever. Like, I don't know. Fine. It's fine.
All right. It's fine. Cool. Let's hit the roller coaster. You're certainly not hitting anything here.
Shut up.
Nice. Echo, you are in line for the roller coaster, tickets in hand, when you hear a very familiar voice.
Is Chad with me? Because we want to go together, right?
Oh, but Chad, are you riding the roller coaster?
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, I imagine we would go together because you were up for it. If you're
I'll
not,
tell you
cool.
feel someone like push at your back, and you say, "Hey," and it's your brother, Davey. Hey, sis.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Mom and Dad brought me.
Oh,
It's
Fun
guy.
park.
okay.
Hey.
Hey,
He does
that's
not
my.
know your name. Like he just says,
That's,
"Hey."
Yeah, but I introduced him. That's my brother, David. That's Chad.
Davey. David is boring.
Yeah, whatever.
Cool.
Hey. I wanna ride on this ride, Echo.
You're too small. You can't.
If you ride with me in the same car, it'll be fine.
I'm riding with Chad here.
What is your boyfriend?
No, it's a friend. That's all.
Ouch, Chad.
Yeah, cool.
What happened to your lip? Did you
Shut up.
fall?
Don't be so
Oh.
nosy. Don't you have your own friends?
They're all riding the merry-go-round. It's lame.
Yeah, go and play with your friends.
It's
Not
lame.
you.
I want to ride the
Yeah.
roller coaster. Echo, I want
Yeah,
to.
but you can. But
I'm
you
going to tell
can.
Mom. I'm going to tell Mom that you won't
Yeah.
let me ride the roller coaster.
Tell Mom that you're not allowed to ride the roller coaster. Fine. I'm sure Mom will love that.
Fine. Okay. I will.
Yeah, Go ahead.
He turns and just like kicks some gravel, and he heads off. He's angry. He's pumping and he's angry.
Are you gonna get in trouble or anything for that?
Yeah, probably. It doesn't matter. I don't know why they didn't tell me that they were bringing him here. I'm not his babysitter.
Yeah,
I've told him that. He's 12. He can look out for himself. Yeah. At the merry-go-round, at least.
Like,
so other than the sounds of the amusement park, there's various places, loudspeakers, right? And so they're like booming some Outcast song that's going on as you guys chat and echo. You get to the front of the line and they take your tickets and you guys end up sitting like right beside each other. And it's a tight squeeze into the roller coaster, like 4. So there's 2 seats like back to back in each car. And you guys end up getting near. I mean, it's our TV show, so you're like on the very front, right? So you guys get the like front seat, and 2 of you sit together. And he goes like, hands up. The bored carny worker is wearing this like red vest, and he brings it in, checks it, and makes sure that it's locked in. And then he moves on to the other people, and you guys have like a minute or 2 before this thing.
You know, that was really cool at the arcade. Like, you know, sticking up for me.
Oh, come on. You're a friend, right? Friends stick up for each other.
Totally. I hold up for a fist bump.
Yeah, I give you a fist bump. And I'll tell you, look, Davey, he's such an idiot. I mean, when I was 12, I got on these rides by just bumming them from people. So you need to learn that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a rite of passage.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not going to tell him that because he's a tattletale. He'll totally go to Mom and tell her. And then she'll yell at me for half an hour.
All right, everybody, on the rock and roller coaster, get ready to rock for your lives. People are throwing their hands up. It's like pulling forward. It's one of those where it like goes forward and then it kind of skids for a little bit, and then you're you're heading up the thing, and you can look down. You see the mall off to one side, and off to the other side, you see the city lights, and it's that long bit of dread, anticipation, excitement before things before you go over, and then everything just unravels. So Brooke, you have this like they stack them 2 because of the grease. 2 paper plates with this gigantic funnel cake with all kinds of powdered sugar, the kind of stuff where it's like the wind just blows little bits of the powdered sugar over. Do you get a drink, a water, a pop, something else to go with that at the concession stand? Jen, you with us?
Sorry?
No problem. So Brooke, you got your funnel cake. It's a couple of paper plates stacked together to hold all the grease, and so much powdered sugar that like the wind kind of blows it off and it wafts into the air a little bit like a daffodil, and it smells incredible. Did you get a drink or a pop or anything, or did you just eat this thing dry?
I snuck in a water bottle.
Oh yes, that is perfect. I mean, that's what you do. So, you start off to a side
full of Mountain Dew because I'm a teenager and sugar on sugar is the best.
It is totally the best. And are you the kind of person who is like knife and forking this at a picnic table, or do you like hold the plate to like bite into? Like, what is Brooke's style of funnel cake eating?
I think it's like holding the plate and like taking bites out while also like pulling the cake towards the edge with my teeth, right?
Nice. And it's a little bit of management, and at one point you have to kind of scoot the bottom plate over to become this like handhold, so you don't end up with like fingers full of powdered sugar. And then you hear a girl's voice from behind you go, there's like 44 grams of fat in that. And you turn, it's Muffy. And she's like, I'm sorry, I just could never eat that. Is it good?
Oh man, it's so good. Like in a terrible way.
Cool.
I can like feel it in my stomach. Revolting.
Wow.
I'm gonna win.
Probably.
If it were to risk, it wouldn't feel good. How you doing?
Okay. It just got a little dramatic with my crowd, so I saw you and I thought I'd come over and annoy you. I guess job done.
Mission accomplished.
Yep, that's me. I accomplish missions. So you actually like legitimately are eating that? You're not hate eating that?
I mean, a little bit of hate makes it spicy, right? But no, I'm really eating it. It's delicious. Want some?
Are you sure? I mean,
like 2 bites aren't going to make you fat. It's going to be fine.
Guess like half an hour on the Stairmaster will make these sins go away.
Late. You're walking all over in this thing. You're already good.
Okay.
Okay.
And then she'll kind of like, how do I? And she reaches a hand up to kind of hold your handhold a little bit, and she'll lean in and try to take a bite. And she gets some powdered sugar on her upper lip, like right above her little. Oh God.
No, it's cool. Just go like, bam. Almost.
Look like I'm doing cocaine. This is, my parents would freak out.
Just tell them the truth. It's powdered sugar. Unless you're in like one of those no sugar households.
Well, we were last year, but like not now, thank God. Fad diet's fad.
That sounds hard. Don't they put sugar in like tomato sauce?
Yes, they put sugar in tomato sauce.
Just a little fucked up.
I mean, it makes the tomato sauce taste better.
I mean, yeah, but my brain goes, spaghetti is different from candy. Sugar's candy, right? But
do you like SpaghettiOs?
Not really.
Okay. I guess we're a little different.
You think?
She laughs at that. And we cut back and boom, the roller coaster just zips down and the wind is in your hair. And then all of a sudden he does like zip and it turns direct to the right and kind of tilts you guys sideways for a little bit. And Echo, you get kind of slammed into Chad's side to a degree, right? Because it's not like they're individual seatbelts in this thing, but then you straighten back out again. How does Echo like handle this proximity thing with Chad?
I mean, I think Echo doesn't think of Chad as a potential boyfriend thing. Sorry, Chad. It's more like he's a cool guy. He's a friend. Sure, she gets slammed into him, but yeah, that happens. That happens also when they go fight some werewolves or something. This isn't different. She might even grab his wrist just to, you know.
Yeah, and then so there's a point where you start going up a smaller incline, and Echo has grabbed onto your wrist. How is Chad?
Oh, I think I've grabbed her hand and I'm gripping very tightly.
That's fine.
Because
yeah,
you can't fight a roller coaster.
No, you can't fight a roller coaster. That's the
I mean,
part of the.
What can you do against a roller coaster?
Nothing. You can just enjoy it.
And as you come up to the thing, as you come up to the very top, there's this mechanism that's set up, and it looks like something's coming down towards you guys for a moment. It looks like the beginning of a roller coaster.
Mm-hmm.
And then you pass underneath it, and then boom, you dip down and you go on the last rail. And it's a fun park, right? So the roller coaster isn't super long, but yeah, that last bit is enough to like, before your screams die down from that moment, you're already starting to do the slow down, and then there's that it's over now moment where you start to come in. And as you guys are pulling in, you see the next queue, and Echo, there's Percy. She's like in the queue, and she sees you and Chad, and she seems like slightly confused for a moment, but she doesn't get pissed or anything. Just one of those like,
I'm turning to Chad and I say, hey, Davey could totally go with her. You're muted.
No, I'm not. I think I would be like, that's Percy, right?
Yeah, probably not. But it would annoy her.
You know, it's like, you could repair that.
What? Repair what? Yeah, no. No, I'm not repairing that unless she apologizes.
I mean, say if I'm out of line, but I mean, if whatever it was good, I mean,
yeah.
Does it matter who was wrong or?
Yeah, it does.
Right.
Yeah, of course it does. I mean, she can't talk. She can't say that my art is bullshit. It's part of me. It's part of me. It's my heart. It's my life. And she said, oh, that's bullshit. That's like you. She basically said I was bullshit. No, I'm not going back to someone who thinks like that. I mean, come on.
Yeah. But I mean, just, you know?
Yeah, no, it's not worth it.
I mean, we're not talking Muffy here. She can't be that bad.
I don't know. I cried for 3 days. Or 4. I'm not going back there. Not. She broke my heart, man. And then she trampled on the shards.
I mean, that's harsh.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, sorry about Muffy and the things that didn't work out for you.
No, I mean, I think I was literally just like a purse to her.
Yeah, like arm candy, right?
I think not even that. I think I was literally just an accessory.
Oh, wow.
She never really seemed to be into me.
Yeah, that's that sucks, man. I'm sorry.
No,
you'll find someone better, someone who really likes you. I mean, you're a likable guy.
What were you gonna say?
Huh?
That sentence seemed like it was going somewhere.
I don't know. It's pretty loud out here. I didn't hear that properly.
Okay.
Sorry. What were you saying?
Yeah, I know. I hang out with all the dickheads.
Yeah. Let's go and see what the others are doing, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, probably Rolf got into a fight and knocked out some more kids or something.
So that's the perfect cue. So Rolf, how long do you spend at the pitching booth throwing as hard as you possibly can?
I mean, not too long, because I don't want to keep Wolf waiting too long. But yeah, there's definitely some frustration throwing, and and yeah, then he's probably just gonna tag along with Wolf. I'm like, at some point there's gonna be a think I'm starting to feel them.
Starts to kick in. Things are starting to feel better. Awesome. Good. So we'll say, and I'm looking at time, we'll probably need to bring things to a close, but maybe Echo and Chad, you guys meet up with Wolf and Rolf. So the four of you kind of meet with the two coming away from the roller coaster. And Wolf, your intention was to go to the roller coaster, right? But you stuck around with Rolf and shared the pop brownies, so now you can ride the roller coaster high, which is great. Yeah, I do. I was 100% going to say, if Chad, if you want to relieve a condition after that cool chat with Echo, either one of those, I think, would be appropriate.
I think he feels less than popular / pissed. Though, I mean, the piss thing could be like a back burner thing still. I think until the end of the night, I think there's some hurt feelings towards the old clique. But I don't think he is annoyed feels as being unpopular as them thinking he's uncool isn't as big a deal at the moment to him now.
Cool. So that sounds great. And I think, like anything I get into is probably going to run us over. So maybe we just go ahead and close it out. So we've got Brooke finishing up the funnel cake with giving a few bites to Muffy, Echo and Wolf, Chad and Rolf all kind of meeting together near as we look at the prizes in park, probably near the Ferris wheel, not far away from the roller coaster. And as the four of you guys meet up, I think Wolf, you spy Sylvia, as well as I've named Damon Dillon, who is the kind of rangy guy from the AD&D group, as well as several others from Zachary's group that have come in now, and they're going to spot you any minute. So that is our, like, what are you going to do cliffhanger bit. And we will bring the session to a close and quickly go over our advancement point stuff.
As I notice them over there, I'll kind of turn to the crew and say, looks like the Sabbath has arrived.
Oh, that's cute. I love it. Very, very cool. All right. Let's see. Advancement point. Sorry. I missed the thing. Dang it, where are they? Ha ha ha. If you took part in a battle and won, you get 1 point. Everybody fought and vanquished some foes. So there you go. When you go above and beyond at work, cleaning up some puke or chasing down a petty thief, doing anything your boss didn't just specifically ask you that makes the business get better, gets 1 point. You guys definitely did some like sucking it up for the boss stuff, so 1 point there. Doing something really cool in role play, I mean, that's an easy one, so 1 point there. Ouchie, when you take an ongoing condition in lieu of accumulating stress, you gain a point. I know that Chad definitely did. Rolf, I think you also did. Anybody else take a condition? Didn't think so. All right, so 1 advancement point for you. And then, of course, if you bought an extraordinary action, you can get advancement points. So that will bring us to our quick little bits of stars and wishes to close this out. We will start with wishes, and then we'll end up with
quickly.
Stars.
How much advance points
vanquish? So if you didn't take a condition, you would get 3 advancement points. If you took a condition during the session, you will end up with 4.
Okay.
Cool.
I have a question. How high can the attributes go? Because I've got 10 points to blow up, and I think I'm using them for an attribute, but I'm not sure if I should go.
You can go up to a 5. You can go to 5.
I can go to 5. I think I'm still going up with savvy.
How much does this cost again?
I need
10.
10?
If you do a hover over on advancement points, it's down at the bottom, but it's 10 points permanent plus 1 in any attribute. And you're not really supposed to be able to bank advancement points above 10. It's specifically called out in the rules, so I want to try to adhere to that, see how it goes. But if you want to spend like moments before I say how much advancement points you got for this session, you can.
Yes.
All right, go for it. We'll do wishes, and then we'll circle around for stars. Let's go, Tyler. Give us some wishes.
Wishes. I really enjoyed seeing that Echo and Chad moment. I would like to see more of those. I'd like to see some in-depth moments between each of us and develop those out. I kind of would have liked to have seen Rolf and I have a deeper, longer, and so in the future, I'd like to see some of that.
So if I'd carved out more time for you guys at the shooting gallery chatting before interrupting you, throwing Echo and Chad into the scene, I would have been okay.
Yeah.
That's good note. Good note. Thank you. Any other wishes?
No, I think that's probably it. We'll come to a time when we really talk the system, but I don't think this is that moment.
Okay. Sabine.
Yeah, I just noticed that next weekend is Pentecost, I think it's what you're calling it. And I have a thing there. It's traditional, and I have to go to my Ars Magica guys. And the week after, my Miami group is playing, and I have to run the game. So
you have a Miami group?
No, they're not in Miami. We're playing the Dresden Files game, but they're set in Miami.
Okay.
So that's
So
my Miami guys.
Okay.
I'm out for 2 weeks, but that probably we only play every 3 months or something like that.
That's fine. Thanks for the heads up. Okay, cool. We'll just work Echo out. Maybe we like insert in that as you guys are starting to meet up, Echo, you see your parents, they look pissed.
Yeah, I guess my mom is yelling at Davy, and then she's looking around, and I say, hey, look, I've got to deal with this family drama. And you can hear the two of them, Mom and Echo, shouting at each other in Chinese, and then they're going off.
Nice. Oh, awesome. Good. So, any other wishes?
Not particularly now, right now, because I won't be there for 2 weeks. But I like that. That's a star. I won't give my stars now.
Okay.
But I like it.
All right, Jen. What about you? Got any wishes to share?
Nothing really jumps to mind.
Okay. Jan.
Last week we talked a bit about seeing a bit of the home situations, and we did get a little bit of that because some of the parents and siblings came to the fair, but
Yep, I did not follow up on that one, so I appreciate the note and reminder.
Yeah. That's all.
Okay. Alex.
Ditto on Jan's, and continue to have more of these, one-on-one pairings for scenes, so we can have develop these slightly more intimate moments.
Cool. Okay. Good. So we'll stick with you, Alex, for stars. Got a couple stars you can handle.
I'm really liking the possible reverse heel turn. Is that a reverse heel turn, or is it still just a heel turn of Muffy becoming?
I think it's a reverse heel turn.
Yeah, she's basically doing the Steve Harrington from season 1 of Stranger Things to season 2, but really quickly.
I'm glad you dig that. I was
and I was digging where that was going and found that interesting and charming. I liked having that little quiet moment with Echo, and I liked the mean kids being mean.
I'm glad. I always like to hear that the thing you asked for isn't a thing where you're like, wait, no, I didn't want that. I just said I wanted it. That's great. Awesome. Thank you so much. Alex, Jan, back to you for stars.
I, even though it took some of the time away from other things, I really enjoyed the fight, but mostly I guess because my character is the superhero and he's the action hero type, and like fighting is where he shines. So
boy, does he.
So that was cool. And I really liked the interactions a bit. Like I loved Echo's responses to that fight happening and the fallout from that. And yeah, I loved the awkwardness of Rolf seeing Tiffany with someone else and like, like, can't do anything. We're technically not together, so
yeah. All right, I'm glad you found that fallout interesting. Thank you, Jan. Jen, what about you? Got any stars?
Oh yeah. No, it was. This was a fun game. I think I liked seeing more interpersonal stuff this session, and I liked the slow burn setup to the park. I love the prizes chart you came up with.
Thank
you. It was this very good callback to like the shops that are in the mall, and also this balance of like things that would be kind of awesome and things that kind of suck.
Am I the only one who didn't want us to win? One of us to win the actual D&D campaign or session with.
I wanted to win that.
I was like, at one point I was going to jokingly make that only a 42, and then I said, no, I kind of like the idea of a 5% chance of you guys having to do that. So
yeah, that I let the chips fall where they may, and that was fine. But yeah, I've loved some of the awkward scenes with Rolf and Echo and Chad, and I am also enjoying sort of peeling back the pointy popular girl crab shell of Muffy Vandersteen.
Good. Awesome. Sabine, what about you? Have any stars? You said you mentioned you may have a star, so good.
I may have, yeah. I thought that this hit the stride this session for the first time, actually, that I said, oh yeah, that's a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. And I like the way that we got, I like the way that Echo and Brooke seem to be snark buddies, because there was a lot of, yeah, what are you, who do you think you are?
So much snark.
Yeah, and a big star to you, Jen, for giving that. Yeah, she's a wrestler, so it's not that bad to hit a little kid with braces. I really like to have that, because hitting little kids with braces, that's a bit close to harm to children, really. Yeah, so that was great. Thank you. And I really loved the scene I had with Chad, and I want to have more scenes with you all, but I won't because I'm not there. But well.
Well, we have talked, and
I'll come back.
Yeah,
I'll be back.
I'll be back. Indeed.
I'll be back. No, wait, that's not Austrian.
Thank you, Sabine. Tyler, bring us home.
I really enjoyed the Chad Echo scene. I thought that was cool. I like their awkwardness, especially Alex. I really like Chad. You're taking a character that is typically the kind of jerk in these movies and making him a really sweet person. And that's cool. That's a neat juxtaposition. And I love his eagerness and his wanting to be a part of our crew. That just is, it's really neat. I think it's very well done. Rich, I enjoyed seeing the weird cultishness of Zachary's group. I I think that makes such a nice juxtaposition to our much looser friendship and kind of crew to see this weird cult of personality. I mean, and you really leaned into it. I mean, these are people doing extreme things for this guy's approval, but you grounded it in something that is so recognizable, that dealing out of XP to get what he wants. I have seen that so many times. It felt so real and so very much like a high school crew that has gotten wrapped up in somebody's kind of world, so that this, doing this shit is important to them. And that is neatly done. They're creepy. He's creepy. And, that's nice that he's a monster. When we fight real monsters, he's a real monster. So I thought all of that was cool. And everybody was really solid. And Jan, I thought you did really cool things too with your kind of, it's nothing. I don't care. So that was really fun. That was cool to see.
Awesome. I am really glad that this stuff clicked for you guys. When I thought Fun Park, I was super excited about introducing that and seeing how it stretched things out from just being and give you guys some other avenues in working in. The Zachary D&D group, I'm glad that everyone enjoyed that. That was a fun bit of zaniness. I could see that in a Mallrats TV show of like fight in the food court. So I think that was a missed opportunity for me. I'll give myself a wish. Next time we have a fight, then we will have it in the food with food. So we will be Sans Echo next week for a couple weeks, and that's okay. We'll pick up with Fun Park Fun and Echo. Enjoy. Sabine, let me talk to you, the person. Have a good couple weeks off game. I hope that you have fun, but also crave returning and playing more. Awesome.
Probably will have fun. These two groups, the one is the one that I've run for, I don't know, over 25 years, and should be fun. I mean, also I've already
It'll be fun. 20 years. I bet you guys are a reason. I will bring the live stream to a stop here. So before everybody drops off, quick check-in. We have